human even. Goddamn, I must be a. Goddamn, I must be a. Peace. Peace in y'all. Peace. What's going on, loyal goddess? I see you. My eye, I see you. Hey. Peace. Rashad Kim. Man, that's a hard ass name. Rashad Kim Jeshi. Peace in y'all. Peace. Hey, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna vibe to some music and then we gonna go right in. You know what I'm saying? TikTok let me back on. And I try to. Don't feel human or even animalian. Goddamn, I must be an alien. It's telling you right here. Don't feel human or even animalian. Goddamn, I must be in. Ooh. Ooh. Perfect. On the full moon, let's get it. It's the full. Hey, this was meant to happen today. Let's get it. But I cannot control what I feel inside. Don't feel human or even animalian. Goddamn, I must be an alien. Goddamn, I must be an alien. What the fuck? Hey, goddamn, I must be an alien. I gotta get the tunes right, you know what I'm saying? I must be an alien. Okay, let's get it. We're gonna get it. Let's go. Well, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Electricity. All right, so let's get it. So I'm back on tonight. Tonight I want to do a live on. We're gonna talk about astrology. You know what I'm saying? I am back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me turn this off. Actually, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Yo, I'ma say this, man. I guess TikTok is really hating on me right now. Completely hating on me. There is a couple of lives that I've come across, right, where there are white people blatantly using the N-word. You know what I'm saying? There's this game going on right now where people are staying quiet and whatnot, but there are white people that are coming on TikTok blatantly, outspokenly, outwardly using the N-word towards these people. But yet TikTok are letting these people on, right? But when it comes to me posting information, right? Posting information that's going to help people, helping my people, regardless or not. But TikTok shuts me down. If I put anything that is discriminating towards their race, TikTok shuts me down. You know what I'm saying? Or anything that is part of my race or anything like that, anything that's uplifting my race, TikTok shuts me down. You feel me? And it is outrageous. It is ridiculous, not truth be told. So, and it's not even demoralizing, but in the sense of I get to the point that I don't even want to use TikTok no more. So I've been using my Instagram. So if y'all want, not even if y'all want to, I recommend y'all go follow me on Instagram. I'm way more saucy on Instagram. And Instagram, well, I'm shadow banned on Instagram too, that's for sure. Because I tried to go live on Instagram and Instagram was not having it. I tried to go live on Instagram, Instagram was not having it because they talk about I post false information. But that being said, yo, please go follow me on my Instagram, okay? Go follow me on Instagram, and that's where we'll get going. You know what I'm saying? That's where we'll be going. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna keep going live on there, but I'm definitely more active on Instagram. You know, I reply to my DMs on Instagram. TikTok, you can't even talk to anybody. You can't even reply to DMs unless the person adds you. You feel me? And I got too many people to go through and add. So that's why I don't go on TikTok like that. Not to mention they fucking ban me every strong. I'm always been on TikTok. Every strong. So that being said, hold on, y'all. There we go. So that being said, y'all, we're gonna get this. So tonight we're doing a presentation on astrology. Okay, we're gonna do a presentation on astrology and what astrology is about, because a lot of people are confused with astrology. And I'm going to do the Western astrology for today, but I'm going to come back and do the astrology, the Kemetic astrology, the Nether's astrology, the very ancient astrology that is akin to us. And then when I go in, we're going to have this beautiful reflection come in, and she's going to come in and she's going to talk her shit. She's a master astrologist, you know what I'm saying? And she's going to come in and let y'all know what it is to expect. So yeah, Raising Phoenix, she's in here. There she is right here, y'all. There she is right here. And she's gonna come in and talk her shit the way that she's supposed to. So let me get this shit started, y'all. Let me go get some juice right quick and we get going, all right, y'all? Peace. Peace, God. Peace. You know, we in here. And can tell about our life. I'm doing okay. Alright, y'all. We gonna get it in. Alright, we gonna get it in. I'm doing okay. Alright, y'all. So let's get it. And can tell about our life. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see the screen. I'm just gonna have to hold it like this, y'all. Okay, so let's talk about astrology for this evening. Okay, just so y'all know, so y'all could get it, so y'all will be knowledgeable and have information on what astrology is about. Okay, so anybody try to talk to you, challenge you, you got some knowledge within you. If y'all don't know already, I'm not gonna act like y'all don't know, because if you guys are into this type of stuff, or if y'all follow me, or very passionate about, you know, how the stars and the planets influence, how the stars and the planets influence you, then most definitely this is for you. You feel me? So we got astrology. Astrology is the study of the movements and the positions of the sun, moon, planets, and stars. Okay. Now, the beliefs. Now, as you know, stars are suns. So I want y'all to know that, okay? Stars are suns. So when they talking about stars, they're talking about other suns, okay? So moon, planets, and believe that they affect the character and lives of the people. So basically what it is this is how astrology affects you. So when they talk about how the sun, the moon are in different positions, it affects you. Let me give you an example. How they talk about what's it called? Mercury retrograde. Mercury has to do with communication. So a lot of times when Mercury goes in retrograde, which basically means going backwards, your communication is off, and technology is off as well, because you use technology to communicate. So that being said, we're gonna continue with this. That being said, okay, we're gonna go with this. Okay, cool. Okay, so how are they MRAC 420? You do realize those stars are so far away. Boy, shut the fuck, man, get out of here, man. Let me listen. Where my moderators, please remove any Caucasian that I'm not even gonna say any Caucasian, but anybody that doesn't know nothing about what I'm talking about, please remove them, okay? I removed this dude. All right. So that being said, so how are they affect you? Through solar prominences, okay? Through solar prominences. What are solar prominences? Solar prominences are great clouds of luminous hydrogen, calcium, sodium, and other gases floating above the sun's chromosphere. Now, the chromosphere is the bright part of the sun that you see, right? The bright part of the sun. It says occasionally erupting violently outward and being especially numerous in regions above the sunspots, okay? So, now, here we go. And that being said, what's it called? And so the solar prominences are basically, I've talked about solar prominences before. Let me show you what solar prominences are if y'all don't know what solar prominences are. So these would be solar prominences, okay? So you can equate the solar prominences. So basically, if this was my head, right? If the sun was my head, the solar prominences would be the hair, would be my hair, okay? So what happens is the solar prominences are being erupted from the chromosphere, where the bright part of the sun, they're being erupted from the chromosphere, and they're flying onto the earth at millions miles an hour. So this is where you get the solar winds from, okay? The solar winds are nothing but hot ions, electron energy, hot particle, charged ionic particles that are coming from the sun and entering the earth atmosphere. Now, because of what's going on is we have what you call a magnetosphere that's around the earth, okay? The magnetosphere of the earth, or the third dimensional grid, the 3D grid that's basically being dismantled right now by the particles, the hot ion particles that are coming off the sun, or which is feminine energy, okay? Feminine energy. The sun gives off feminine energy onto the planet in order to remove the grid. And now NASA has this particle accelerator that brings off proton energy, which is masculine energy. So it is the cooling effect, the opposite effect of what the sun does. So we're going to continue with, let me see. So that's solar prominences, okay? Now the solar prominences are basically gas, right? It's gas. Now we are what you call hydrocarbon beings, okay? We are hydrocarbon beings. And when this gas erupts from the sun, right? It goes into the atmosphere. Now there's different levels of the atmosphere, just like our bodies, okay? Just like our bodies. So with our bodies, you have 7 layers of the body. You have the physical body, you have the etheric body, you have the emotional body. This is the mental body. This all has to do with the physical plane, the 3D world that we're encompassing at this moment. Then you have the astral plane, the astral body. Okay. Now I hear a lot of people talking about astral travel and stuff like that. Yes, you can astral travel, but there's 2 different types of astral travel, in the sense of there's 2 different beings that astral travel. Now you have the moon people, right? The moon people, there is 2 different astral bodies. You have the silver astral body, the silver cord, and then you have the gold cord. The gold cord is connected to the solar system. So if you are a solar being, you come from the solar system, you have what you call the gold astral body. And then the people from the moon, the artificial people, they have what you call a silver astral body. And they cannot go past anything past the astral world. They are confined to the 4D world and below. Just to let you know, they are confined to the 4D world and below. But right now, the astral world is being destroyed as we speak through the 3D grid, grid matrix. Okay. Then you have the etheric template, right? The etheric template, which is what we're becoming, the crystalline beings. Okay, we are becoming crystalline beings. And then you have the emotional template and the catheric or causal body. Okay. So this is what's happening to us right now. So the what's it called? The solar prominences are affecting the different atmospheres of the earth. They're coming through the different atmospheres, right? Permeating the earth. And basically we are, in the way that we take them in through our bodies. Now these are subatomic particles. They are entering our skin, the layers of our skin, and we don't even know it. We don't even know it. So and the reason why, I mean, we know this because a lot of people, a lot of scientists and NASA, they have been talking about how the sunspots are being more active and solar flares are happening in coronal mass ejections. Coronal mass ejections are nothing but plasma energy that are coming off of the sun and hitting us and hitting the planet and then permeating through our skin, and then we are taking in. Your skin is the biggest organ, so whatever's in the air, whatever you see is in the air, you are absorbing it through your skin, just to let you guys know that. So I see a lot of people, a lot of non-carbonated people, they're actually redder, and this is I'm speaking from experience. I got my boy who's non-carbonated. He came to stay with me just on, what's today? Today is Wednesday. He came to stay with me on Thursday. When I seen him, I seen him last year. When I seen him this year, my boy looked extra red. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I told him that, I said, boy, you looking extra red. He said he knows. He says the sun has been a lot hotter this year. And I said, it's gonna get even more hotter, just to let you know. And he knows what's going on. He knows what's up. But you know what I'm saying? It don't bother him. It don't bother him. He's living his life. He's doing his thing. You feel me? But so the solar prominences hit the atmospheres of the earth, and they permeate through, and then they come into the atmosphere, into the earth, and then we get into we breathe it in as well. So the solar prominences it's a gas. So this lets off different characteristic traits of whichever zodiac sign that we are in at that time of being. Okay, I've showed before. Hold on, let me show y'all this right quick. Let me show y'all this before. All right. So, hold on. I showed y'all this before. What's happening to us, right? Let me show y'all. Let me change this right quick. Hold on, y'all. Right here. Okay. So, what? Right here. So what's happening right here, right? So this is our solar system, right? This is our solar system. As you can see, this is the sun in the middle right here. And then these are the planets following the sun. So this is the photon belt. Now we were here, right? We were on the masculine side of what you would call the big brain. Okay. So now we are passing through what you call the photon belt and entering the feminine side of the big brain. So you're going to see a lot of masculinity drop off the planet, first of all, and in sense of power as well. Okay. So more women are going to come into power. Specifically carbonated women, right? Where we're going to have nothing but perpetual sunlight on the earth for about 2,000 years. And then we're going to be placed into a new part of the galaxy next to Sirius, okay, where we belong, first of all, because we were blown away. We were blown away from our part of the galaxy because of these malevolent beings, okay? So this is what's happening to us now. As our solar system is coming around, right, we're going to enter. This is why people are saying it's getting hotter. People are realizing that we have two suns, right? This is the sun Alcyone. This is the sun that basically people are talking about that we're going to be seeing. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this later. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this later. But let's continue. So that's what solar prominence are. These are gas that are permeating the atmosphere, which we are taking it in, and it's affecting our consciousness. So whatever characteristic comes with the age of Aquarius, which you guys should know what Aquarius is all about. It's the age of enlightenment, age of transformation. You know, the golden age, the golden race is coming into being. You know what I'm saying? Where we're gonna become one again. Okay, where we lost our unity. Now we're coming back into one again. This is what the age of Aquarius is all about. This is why we're becoming so knowledgeable, so intelligent. This is why we're becoming so loving. You see all our people getting together on TikTok, you know, sending each other love, you know, backing each other up. I've never seen our people so united before, you know what I'm saying? And it feels amazing. And it feels amazing and it looks amazing. Hot damn, it looks good on us. You feel me? So let's continue with this. So just to let y'all know, so congratulations to every one of y'all, okay? Just congratulations to every single one of y'all. We're doing it, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Where is it at? Okay, so the astrological right here, the zodiac signs, right? Astrological planets depict various dimensions of human life. Okay, now I'm gonna let you know we're not human, just to let you guys know, of human life and experience. They also find themselves to be incomplete without zodiac signs. There are 12 zodiac signs, just like Jesus had the 12 disciples, right? And we have 12 cranial nerves. There are 12, and then the 12 strands of DNA. All this is, you know, allegorical. There are 12 zodiac signs in total, and each has particular characteristics right here. Desires and attitudes towards life and people. Simply put, by analyzing the position of planets in the zodiac signs, astrology reveals a person's traits, preferences, fears, and flaws, as well as what to expect of life those characteristics will affect. The sun, as mentioned earlier, influences, right? The sun, just to let you know, not the son of man. Not the son of man that they gave you, not Jesus that they gave you. They removed the son of God and gave you the son of man. You know what I'm saying? They removed our carbonated son and gave you a white son, the son of man, which is Jesus. As mentioned earlier, influences the fundamental aspect of a person's personality. So now, because we're coming into the age of Aquarius, we are getting what you call a new sun. We're getting back our two suns back in the atmosphere. Okay. Thus, the sign through which it passes represents a person's dominant trait. However, the other 11 signs also hold significant meaning in relation to the planets. For a general understanding of the signs, astrologers categorize the 12 signs into the 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. All right. So, well, let's continue to the next one. You know, I just want to get in, you know, get out, and then we'll let the reflection speak her wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So, as you guys know, we are coming up on the age of Aquarius, right? Where's Aquarius? Right here. Okay, we are coming to the age of Aquarius. Now 6,000 years ago, because every age of Aquarius is approximately 2,160 years, which equals the number 9. Okay, which equals the number 9. And then all total, when you do 2,160 times 12, you have 25,920 years, which is 9. Okay, so we are timeless beings, but we are cyclical. Okay, we are cyclical beings because everything happens in cycles over here. Okay, so we were in the age of we were in the age of Taurus. Everything, when it comes to monthly scale, we start at what you call Aries. Where's Aries? Where is Aries? We start at what you call Aries, and then we go clockwise. Okay, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, whatever. Okay, then on a yearly scale, we start at Virgo. We start at Virgo, and then we go counterclockwise: Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, all that. Okay, so now when 6,000 years ago, right? If y'all remember, 6,000 years ago is when other race of beings started to inhabit the earth. Now, 6,000 years ago, we were right on the cusp of Taurus. Now, the reason why this is important is I'm going to give you the characteristic traits of Taurus, because again, whenever we enter zodiac signs, right? So whenever we are zodiac signs, different luminous, different gases enter permeate the atmosphere, and it affects our being. It affects kind of like how when you smell an exhaust or when you smell a fart, right? When you smell somebody's fart it affects your it affects your it affects your mentality. It affects your mental space. You're like, God damn, that shit is nasty. You know what I'm saying? If it was nasty to you or if it's good to you, you're like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know what person's gonna smell a fart and say that shit smells good, but you know, this affects our mentality. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same way that the sun is letting off these CMEs, the coronal mass ejections, and these solar prominences. It's affecting our consciousness as well, because this is what we breathe in. Okay, we breathe in the consciousness, what the sun is letting out, and then it affects us. It changes our reality. Okay, so this is why we're becoming more loving. Okay, so you have Taurus, right? Taurus. Now, characteristics of Taurus, right? Let me continue, right? The negative key traits of Taurus, you have inflexible, possessive, materialistic, opinionated, self-centered, self-indulgent, argumentative, uncompromising. What do you got? Let me see. You have stubborn, lazy, apathetic, irritable, irate. So they're very irate. But then you have positive traits of Taurus as well. Okay. Now, the reason why we don't experience positive traits of Taurus in this physical dimension is because we are in the 3D world. Now, in this 3D world, negativity has been outweighing positivity. But as you can see, we are going into the positive state. Okay, the 5D. So as we are leaving the Taurus, the toroidal field, what basically manifested other beings into this world. As you can see, hold on, y'all. We're gonna go next. Hold on, y'all. All right, I don't know. My computer is frozen. Hold on, y'all. Let's. Woo! Okay, so right here, Taurus. Oh, what are you doing, Taurus? Don't do this to me, Taurus. Oh, okay. Something just happened. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, right, this area of Taurus, right. Scorpio rules reptiles. Okay, now right here, Scorpio rules reptiles. Now you see what has been running our world, right? You see what has been running our world, right? Reptiles in the sense of touch. Sometimes in those things that are done in a secretive way, right? Everything has been hidden from us, right? Not everything has been hidden from us to the point of now where the sun is literally burning the truth out of everything and everyone. Everything and everyone. So no more secrets. No more secrets ever. No more secrets, to the point that we're going to be telepathic. So we can't even hide anything from one another, truth be told. Now, just because we're going to be telepathic does not mean we lose our sense of self. We still are ourselves in that sense, and nobody can pry upon your privacy, but we are becoming one as a family, as a unit again. So this is going to unlock amazing abilities within us. Or use a fictitious name, right? Your name is not Third Eye Open. Your name is not what's it called? The Chosen Truth Teller. Your name is not The Earth Speaks. Your name is not Indigo Goddess, right? You've been given these fictitious names. I'm not saying your real names, because I don't really know your real names, but you've been given these fictitious names under this energy, this toroidal energy, this Taurus energy, which is nothing but, this is why again they are all about, hold on, y'all. We'll go dive into that, but you feel me? But you've been given this fictitious character, not the characteristic, even the characteristic, truth be told, because it's in the 3D aspect, okay? But yeah, as we're going into the higher states, we're going to release these fictitious aspects of ourselves, these characters that we came to play, these video game characters or these life game characters that we came to play and jumping into our higher self, our true self. As you can see, more degrees of Taurus energy. You have money. Money was created. Wallet, purse. The economy was created. Con, right? Con, like a con artist. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is. Bank, a banker, farm, estate, village. Food was created because we're not supposed to be taking in food. Meals, greasy oil, fats, nature, park, all these. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the human race. The human race was created, right? The human race. The reason why I say this, right? All right, now, right. Look, okay. The definition of human being is monster. Okay, is a monster. I'm just, again, I told y'all we're not human. Okay. Now, when you break down the word monster, right? You have the word moon in it. Okay? You have the word moon in it because these monsters, these moonsters were created by the moon. They were propagated by the by the AI, by the artificial intelligence moon. Okay? Then you have monster right here, right? This is also from Montero, right? Montero is another name for the devil or Satan or Lucifer, Zeus, Prometheus, whatever you want to call him, Baal, whatever you want to call him, Moloch, whatever you want to call him. A human, look, monster, a human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. Okay, I'm gonna let you look. Resembling a lower animal. You see what I'm saying? My people, we have no animal DNA, no animal trace in us whatsoever. We created everything. So just to let you guys know, okay? A monster hath no inheritable blood and cannot be heir to any land, albeit brought forth in marriage. Okay, so you see now we've been, and I've told y'all before, we've been invaded by these non-terrestrials, by these alien beings who do not belong here. By these non-terrestrial beings who don't belong here. This is the very definition of what a human is all about. Okay, a human or a mankind, a kind of man, because they are not what you would call a goddess or goddesses or people of the universe. Okay, they don't come from this part of the universe, at least. You know what I'm saying? They were created in order to basically cause confusion amongst us. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, it worked for a little bit, but you can only fool God for a little bit. You can only fool God for a little bit. If it wasn't for us, we're the ones that wanted to play this game. Just to let you know, you can only fool God for a little bit. All right, let's continue, y'all. All right, right here again. Characteristics of Taurus, right, is physicality. This is the characteristics of Taurus, physicality. This is why we became physical. We fell in frequency during the age of Taurus, and this opened up portals for other beings to come into our world, right? And then create physical beings into our world to confuse us, right? To cause disagreement amongst us. Taurus rules all things physical, finances, natural resources. This is why the poorest countries in the world have our people in it. Okay, the poorest countries in the world, by their means, by their definition, quote unquote poor. Okay, but we know these countries have the most abundance of resources. Point example, Haiti, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? This is where I was born. Has an abundance of natural resources, petroleum, uranium, which is basically vibranium. What they're talking about when they made the movie Wakanda Forever, it was talking about Haiti. Okay, such as precious metals like silver, health, and the way we treat our bodies. Okay, the way we treat the earth, gardening, farming, and food production. Last time Uranus transited the only stable sign of Taurus in the 1930s. We saw massive shifts in the financial policy, currency, and food production following the of 1929 and the onset of the Great Depression. So what can we expect to occur this time? The rise of digital currency, major economic disruption and collapse, new innovations in health and healing. People are talking about the new health pods and whatnot. Or the way we connect to Mother Earth to grow our food. That's what people are talking about, right? All right, let's continue this. All right, hold on. Okay. So one of the most important things right now, right? The most important right now is what we're going through, the Chiron belt from 2018 to 2026, I believe. In modern astrology, Chiron represents our core wounds and how we can overcome them, okay? Chiron is named after the Greek philosopher and teacher who ironically could not heal himself. Yeah, because of course he cannot heal himself. And symbolizes by a key. So the key, as we know, we are the key to the universe. We are the key to the universe. And Chiron represents the bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, demonstrating the importance of unlocking this minor planet's lessons, okay? Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Let me put it right here. Okay, so you got the sun, your purpose in life, right? Then you have your Mercury, your mind, how we use our minds, okay? Through communication. This is why we also speak. Values, your Venus, your spiritual, physical, mental, emotional values. Your Earth, your moon represents your personality. our emotional and habitual reactions to people of life in life. Mars is your desires, our spiritual, physical, mental, emotional desires. You have expansion for Jupiter, our principles, ethics, morals, the urge to expand. These people have to take everything around and make these things negative. Saturn sets, all right? You have Saturn for set, right? Sets limits, boundaries, social responsibilities we must live within. And here's Chiron right here. Chiron is the bridge between the physical and the metaphysical. This is the key. As you can see, Chiron over here is like a key. It looks like a key. Uranus, prods us to break away from societies, right? Structures to look for other meaningful meanings of life. This is what we're going through right now. Then we have Neptune coming in, right? Neptune dissolves life patterns in order to teach new meanings in the search for universal truths. And then we have Pluto, the big boy. This is really gonna break shit down. Shines, shows us we have a larger role to play in life involving our fellow men. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all that how Chiron is the key. Chiron is the key, which is what we're going through right now, right? All right. So, and it tells you right here, Chiron is an asteroid between Saturn and Uranus. Its orbit is very unusual and represents a bridge between material and spiritual worlds. According to mythology, Chiron was a great healer, wise teacher, and one of the immortal centaurs. Unfortunately, he was deadly injured by a poisonous arrow by Heracles. I think it was by himself. His favorite disciple, he was suffering in great pain when he could not die. Finally, he gave up his immortality for the benefits of Prometheus, your boy Zeus, who was also suffering. And Chiron was sent to the underworld. In the underworld, Zeus had mercy for him, and he raised him to the heaven. In astrology, Chiron symbolizes our unhealable injuries and incurable trauma. However, if a person, instead of drowning in his own trauma, is able to accept the trauma and help others who are also suffering and accept that suffering is part of life, then Chiron would be the key to wisdom or even some sort of initiation gate. And this is what we are going through now. Okay, this is what we're going through now. We are helping one another instead of tearing one another down, which we have been tricked to do. Now we are finding the strength, I would say, in order to help one another. Okay, let's get it. So as you can see, the Taurus, right? The Taurus represents their god Baal, right? This is what the whole thing with. I'm not going to say the name right now because I don't want people to, I'm going to say it, Balenciaga, right? Balenciaga. But this is nothing but another sun. This is the sun that was ruling in the age of Taurus, okay? This is the sun god. This is the sun god Baal. This is nothing but the sun that was ruling in Taurus that basically caused the manifestation of human beings, okay? Just to let you guys know. So when you see, let me show y'all. When you see this guy right here, people talking about, right here, this is nothing but Baal, okay? Or the Baphomet, short for Baphomet, okay? This is nothing but that, okay? You see, when they're talking about Baal or Baphomet, they're praising the god or the sun god that basically brought them into fruition around that era, okay? Just to let you guys know, okay? This is different names for that god in different times. You have the Israelites, we're calling them Baal, right? Phoenicians, El, Babylonians, Belus, Assyria, Ninus, Greece, Zeus, Rome, Jupiter, Egypt, Ra, okay? This is where you get your boy Jesus from. You have the Romans who they would use a J, and then Greece, Zeus, Jupiter. This is where you get Jesus from, just to let you guys know. So let's continue with this. So as we are going through cycles, we are going through the age of Aquarius, right, y'all? We are going through the age of Aquarius, where Pluto enters age of Aquarius in March of 2023. And this is where a lot of destruction is going to take place. The destruction of these corporations and these companies that has basically been keeping us from our planet. That has been keeping us the money system has keeping the organic people of this planet poor. Okay, so all this we are basically coming up on the 7-year tribulation from 2023 to 2030 is a 7-year tribulation that's going on. Age of Aquarius. Hold on, y'all. In the new age, we break free of centuries of false doctrine. destructive indoctrinations, absurd ideas, and children's stories about God. I told y'all this before. Children's stories about God. Okay, it's how can I say? It's entertaining for a little bit, but at some point in time, you gotta break away from that shit. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking about the people who basically I see on my comments. Oh my God, I pray to Jesus Christ every single day, and I can't wait until he comes here, until he takes me away, and he whisks me away, and he brings me to heaven, and I could live in peace and harmony for the rest of my life, and I can't be here on earth anymore. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. All right, so get away from that. I said this before. Life comes with books. Life comes with books. And if when you're in grade school, middle school, pardon me, when you're in kindergarten, elementary, and all that type of stuff, they give you these books to basically capture your mind, to make it seem like it's fun and whatnot. But at some point in time, you grow through in life where they don't even give you books anymore. This is your mission. You have to do your diligence at that point in time to go and find books that resonate with you, that actually tells you the truth. This is why in school you never like hearing about Columbus, what is it called? What's his name? What's his name? Christopher Columbus. You didn't like about what interests you the most. What really interested me was watching the movie, what's it called? Roots. Roots is what interested me the most, because I'm like, damn, look at these people going through slavery. And mind you, when I was watching Roots, I didn't even, how can I say this? I couldn't even empathize with it, because I didn't even know anything about it, because coming from a third world country, I didn't know about slavery. I had no idea. I was naive. I was young. Nobody taught me about anything, because even in my culture, the Haitian people, they don't talk about nothing like that. All they do is go to church 24/7 or 24/8, and they praise God. They praise Jesus, talking about Jesus coming soon. Where is Jesus coming soon? Y'all been on this country for 200 plus years. This shit look like a broke down garden that nobody waters, and you talking about Jesus coming soon. Y'all suffering. Y'all can't even eat food properly. Y'all cry every single day, and you talking about Jesus coming soon. If Jesus was coming, he was not coming to Haiti. Why would Jesus come to Haiti? How desolate that country is. But that's my people, though. It goes to show you how these doctrines, how mentally ill that my people are, you know what I'm saying? And the doctrines and the false ideologies that they put upon our people is tantalizing to our being. You know what I'm saying? Is very tantalizing to our being. So now we have to basically break over. Well, we are being forced to break over that doctrine now. So that's a great thing, and I love that. So let me see. Let's continue with this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give me a break. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Let's continue, because I wanted to play some. Okay, there we go. Let's get it. Now I'm gonna show before I go this. I'm gonna show you this right here. Okay, I've shown this before, but this is very important for y'all to know. Okay, hold on, y'all. This is very important, y'all. Let me turn this down right quick. Okay, now again. So remember Zeus, right? Zeus was the one who created, the human race and whatnot. They were the ones who came into the physical being, the physical manifestation around the time of the sun. The Taurus field that the sun, or bar, whatever you want to call it. Now, this TV show I found on Netflix is very interesting. It's very interesting. But basically, this is they're telling you what's going to happen. Hold on, y'all. They're telling you what's going to happen, basically. I'm not going to play too much of it.
At long last, 7 million years of human history is about to come to an unforeseen end. The apocalypse shall not occur from the fallout of nuclear war, extraterrestrial invasion, nor catastrophic asteroid collision, but rather something else. The extinction of mankind shall be ushered forth by the will of the gods. The very beings who created the human who have now chosen.
All right, that's it. I'm up. You heard what he said, right?
Something else. The extinction of mankind shall be ushered forth by the will of the gods. The very beings who created the human race, and who have now chosen to destroy it.
All right. This is called Ragnarok on Netflix. This is a very interesting show. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting show. It's got a lot of gems in it. It's got a lot of gems to pick up. So just to guys let you know. So we know that the extinction of these people are coming by the new solar prominence that's coming on, because we know the sun is a god. You know, the sun is a god. We know the stars are gods, and the planets are goddesses. So it's the gods and goddesses that are choosing to destroy the human race that were created, because they were the ones who created them in the first place. Again, this has all been a test for us. This has all been a test for us. This is, again, I said this before, how else do you become a god or a goddess? This 3D matrix has been used as an energy manipulator, to learn how to manipulate energy and harvest energy, and learn how to create energy. Okay, so this is how you become a god or a goddess. You cannot expect to basically become a ruler of your own universe if you don't go to school first. It's the same shit as you cannot expect to become an engineer without going to school and earning a 4-year, 5-year degree for whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to school and learn these lessons to learn to manipulate energy to become the god and goddess of your own universe. So again, now we passed the test, y'all, and we're about to get it. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get it. So let's continue this. And just to show y'all, right, it say, why is the sun why is the sun so hot? We about to show you why the sun is so hot. We about to show you why the sun is, what is this, man? Why is this shit so, hold on, y'all. Then, did I skip this? All right, right here. It says, our sun is lighter than ever, and the problem is getting worse. I've said this before. The sun is becoming less dense, just like us. It's losing density, just like us. Again, this is why you guys are feeling more called to eat lighter foods. Some of y'all want to be vegetarians. Some of y'all want to be vegans. I myself had chose to be, liquidarian and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, this is why. So the same thing has happened to the sun, it's also happening to you. Okay, because you are one with the sun. We are one with the planet. We are one with the sun. As you can see, the earth is also becoming lighter, because she is wiping the fuck out of all these all these continents, boy. That water is not playing. All the deaths and the murders and everything that happened on earth, the water's coming to wash them away. You know what I'm saying? That's trauma that's being washed away. It's the same concept as if when you're in pain, something cuts you, what happens? You cry. You start to cry because the water moves emotions. You know, it's called emotion, oceans. It's in it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to move the water, move the oceans in order to remove the trauma. And through the love of the sun, through the divine mother, the sun is permeating us with great energy, with great cosmic energy, in order to help the earth remove this stuff. You feel me? Hold on, moderators, please, moderators, if y'all can please back off of people. What's it called? Moderators. I see people saying moderators not playing, y'all. So why y'all playing? So, I don't know what's going on with the chat. If people are not being, amicable, please remove them. But if they're just here chilling, relaxing, not doing a thing, playing b-ball outside of the school, then let them be here. You feel me? Let them be here. This is pertinent information. I feel like everybody should know this. You feel me? Because again, NASA's not telling nobody this shit. NASA's not coming. If they're being disrespectful, remove them. Remove that shit. Straight to jail. Put them in jail right now. Put them in jail. You feel me? Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Okay. So as you can see, here on Earth, the ingredients for life to survive, right? Survive, thrive, evolve, and sustain itself on world have all coexisted without fail for billions of years. In addition to all the atoms and molecules our planet possesses, our world also has the right conditions for liquid water on the surface, owing to our atmosphere and being at just the right distance from our sun. Yet, if the sun were significantly cooler or hotter, that habitability would come to an abrupt end. All the ingredients would conceive or would change. A simple fact, without the right energy input from our sun, life would be impossibility. What? Or would be an impossibility. Our sun contains 99.98% of the solar system's mass, but gets lighter every day. When enough time goes by, it changes will render Earth uninhabitable. Uninhabitable. Not for us. Here's how it's changing. When our solar system first formed, a large clump of mass began gravitationally attracting more and more matter to it, forming a growing protostar. Surrounding it protoplanetary disk formed complete with the seeds of solar system future planets, a race that then ensued between two competing forces. Gravitation working to grow our protostar and the planets within the disk, and radiation from external stars in our young forming. When radiation finally wins out, our sun and the planet can no longer grow, and the matter that will continue to fall in the system will blown away, eventually giving rise to a modern solar system. Okay. This marks the point where our solar system reaches peak mass, the most massive it will ever be. This also marks, not so coincidentally, the point where our sun is at its least energetic. As long as it fuses lighter elements into heavier ones, it will never give off so little energy again. Doesn't this seem paradoxical? The sun from this point on will only get less massive. I said this. You too, you will only get less massive. We are becoming ethereal beings, crystalline beings. While the amount of energy it emits will only go up. While the amount of energy it emits will only go up. People think the sun is hot, but it's radiation that's coming out of energy. All I'm saying is there's radiation coming out of the sun, and people with no melanin in their skin or neuromelanin in their skin, they're not going to be able to convert that radiation into energy. If this flies in the face of what you think we know about the stars, you're not alone. After all, more massive stars do burn hotter and brighter, all things being equal. There's, what's it called? Let me see. Okay, so that's as far as I wanted to get right here. That's as far as I wanted to get right here. Now, we are in what you call solar cycle 25. The sun is more active than NASA predicted, okay? It could be in its strongest cycle since records. Now, we are in what you call solar cycle 25, all right? 2 + 5 is 7. This is completion for them. There's a completion for them. 7 days of the week, 7 organs in the body, 7 chakras, 7 rainbows, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. There's still so many things I could say about the number 7. Okay, 7 musical. There's so many things. Not only is Earth suddenly spinning faster, but our sun is getting more active than NASA predicted. Okay? The sun appears to have a cycle of about 11 years. Every 11 years we enter we go from solar minimum to solar maximum. Every 11 years, during which it waxes and wanes, just like a moon. Its activity is measured by the number of sunspots on the surface, which has been counted each day since 1755. Them boys have been counting their days since 1755. During that 11 or so years, there's a solar minimum when there are the fewest sunspots, and a solar maximum when there are the most sunspots. We're now in solar cycle 25, which began in December 2019, when in retrospect, solar scientists were able to tell the moment of solar minimum. Not surprisingly, solar maximum is predicted to occur midway through solar cycle 25. So between November 2024 and March 2026, and most likely July 2025, the sun's activity has quickly ramped up, even though we haven't reached peak levels in this cycle. The sun activity is already exceeding predictions, said Nicola Fox, director of NASA's Heliophysics division, in a blog last week. Solar events will continue to increase as we near solar maximum in 2025. And our lives and technology on Earth, as well as satellites and astronauts in space, will be impacted. Astronauts. How you in space and you're called an astronaut? That means astro means star, right? Astro means star. This is also where you get Rasta from. Rasta, because if you put the word Rasta together, you get star. So astro means star, right? And then knots. So you're not of the stars. What are you doing in space? What are you doing in space? I'm just kidding, y'all. We already know this is bullshit. The effects of space. More activity on the sun's surface means more solar flares and solar eruptions, which put more charged particles into space. More charged particles into space. The hot charged particles that are coming into space, that are coming to our planet. This space weather, when directed on Earth, can mean interruptions. So radio signals, everything we use radio signals, everything, even us, telepathy is through radio signals. Okay, just to let you know, surges in electricity grids, damages to GPS satellites, and risks to spacecraft and astronauts on the International Space Station. However, exactly how many sunspots there will be during solar maximum, and therefore how active our sun will get during the peak of the current cycle, is unknown. They've been trying to predict it. It says solar cycle 24 was very muted. Its solar maximum occurred in April 2014 when sunspots peaked at 114. The average is 179. Solar cycle 25 prediction panel, an international group of experts co-sponsored by NASA, a National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, predicted that solar cycle 25 would also be below average in terms of solar activity. Guess what? It's not working out that way. It's not going out. It's not working out that way. Just to let you know, huh? Remember when that, what's it called? Remember when that NASA, what's it called? That NASA, physicist came out and he started preaching and was like, there is something big going on with the sun that NASA, that nobody wants people to talk about. Remember that? Remember I played that video a few months back. My boy was crying. He, to the point that he even locked himself to the bank, to Chase Bank, and they had to call the cops to come get him. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. It's not working out that way. Just to let you know, just when you thought that solar cycle 25 was going to be less, was below average, it's not working out that way. The more charged up the solar wind headed towards the Earth, the brighter and more frequent are displays of auroras. Haven't we been getting intense auroras lately? People been seeing so many auroras, you know what I'm saying? Even in Miami, Florida. What is Aurora Borealis doing in Miami, Florida? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? I live down south. How can you see Aurora Borealis in Miami, Florida? You tell me. NASA, where you at? Somebody working for NASA here? Somebody call Dr. Umar to call NASA. The more charged up, cue an intense season of northern lights last winter and spring, which has the most obvious visual effect on more intense space, weather, increased geomagnetic energy. Okay, let's continue with this, right, y'all? And I just want to know. So for people who don't know what actually I don't even. So this is the Schumann resonance. Okay, the Schumann resonance is basically what you would call the heartbeat of the Earth. Okay, this is what you call the heartbeat of the Earth. Okay, now typically on a 3D vibration, right? We're supposed to be sitting at 7.83 hertz. Okay, this is the 3D vibration we're supposed to be sitting at for a 3D Earth. But now we are ascending every single day. When I was watching this last year, we did not get reading. 2 years ago, we did not get readings like this. But now consistently, we are above. Let me see where we at. So as you can see, 40. This is above. This is above 5D. Anything above 32 is no. Anything above 36, I apologize. Anything above 36 is above 5D. But we are consistently getting these spikes above 5D. Okay, this is why sometimes you guys feel blissed out, right? Some of y'all feel blissed out. You guys feel really good. You guys have high energy. You feel at one. You feel like nothing can bother you. You know what I'm saying? This is when we get above 36. This is above 5D energy. As you can see, 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, completion. Okay, this is where we will be standing at when we get to 5D energy. But consistently we are receiving these bursts, right? These bursts. We are going through what you would call contractions, like a pregnant woman. You know what I'm saying? Our mother right now is in the process of birthing us into the 5D frequency, into the 5D Earth, 5D grid. Okay, so this is what the Schumann resonance is. So now let's read about the sun and you. Okay, a lot of people are experiencing trouble right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let them know why that is. Okay, so we have solar magnetics, right? This is the sun in you. Have you ever felt strange without knowing why? Shortly after a solar flare, coronal mass ejections, okay? Hot subatomic plasma radiation coming from the sun, okay? And going on to the Earth. Entered Earth's atmosphere. You probably didn't even know it happened, but your body did. People don't notice. So you can feel something within your body. It's happening on a subatomic level, okay? Subatomic, you're not really supposed to see. At one point in time, you're going to be like, damn, my body changed, right? This is why a lot of us are becoming crystallized. You're realizing diamonds within your body. When you go into the sun, and you start sweating, not even sweating, you can see all the rainbow colors, even in your hair. Your hair shows all the rainbow colors. Like if you ever try this, y'all, tomorrow when you go out into the sun, look at your hair. You'll see all the rainbow colors in your hair. Okay, just to let you know. Even on your skin, you'll see all the rainbow colors in your skin. You are becoming crystallized, right? So it says, but you didn't even know. It's kind of like how when you get a paper cut, right? Things are happening so fast. So these coronal mass ejections are coming at you at millions miles an hour. And they are entering your skin, and they are hitting what you call your atoms, right? The molecules in your atoms, and they are separating what you call. I've said this before. We are ascending. We are ascending from 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, and we're ascending to 6 protons, 1 neutron, and 6 electrons. The neutron is the The neutron, basically, all the neutrons, the 6 neutrons, were preventing they were preventing the coronal mass ejections, or the feminine energy coming from the sun into your atoms. So now the neutrons are being removed through the neutrinos that's in the atmosphere. Now you're going to have what you call a balanced atom, right? And now you're going to be able to let more light in, which is called carbon 7. So we're evolving from carbon 12, which is 666, which is called the mark of the beast. So when they're talking about the mark of the beast, they're talking about us. They're talking about the carbonated folks. And then we're ascending to 616. Even Marvel movies show you that. The latest Marvel movie who showed you that was Doctor Strange. Okay, Doctor Strange. They told you we're moving into the 616 universe. Okay, so that's us. Just to let you know. Okay, a solar flare explosion is on the sun that happens when energy stores. Its twisted magnetic fields are suddenly released. Such an intense activity has an influence on our mind and body. More and more scientists are now convinced that our sun affects our mental and physical health. More and more scientists are convinced. They didn't know this a while ago. They didn't know a while ago. Just to let you guys know, every 11 years, when we go through solar maximum and solar minimum, as we're going through solar maximum, we have more upheaval on the earth. So the last time we went to solar maximum, this was when the crash of 2008 happened. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that was going on. So now with the peak coming up, right? We are in solar maximum now. What's going on now, right? Wars, famine. We got all this shit going on right now because we are on solar maximum, because the sun affects them it affects their physiology and biology, but ours as well. But for them, it's bad because they can't take the radiation. They cannot take the radiation. So what? Now they got to become assholes. They got to become mean. They got to revert to war and all that type of shit because they cannot take the radiation. Okay. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, right? Get the fuck out of the kitchen. All right. The sun's activity as it interacts with the Earth's magnetic field affects extensive changes in human being perspective, moods, emotions, and behavioral patterns. You see what I'm saying? The idea that spots on the sun or solar flare CMEs might influence human health on Earth at first appears to lack scientific credibility at first, it says. However, when significant correlations between hospital admissions and health registers and solar geomagnetic activity are found, then the challenge is to conceive of and to document a scientifically plausible and observationally supported mechanism and model. There is a large body of research correlating to solar geomagnetic activity with biological effects and human health effects. A large body of research, just to let you know. The Schumann resonance are a set of spectrum peaks and extremely low frequency. I just showed y'all that, right? Portion of the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum. Schumann resonance are global electromagnetic resonances excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed by the Earth's surface in the ionosphere. I showed y'all what's happening, right? The Institute of North Industrial Ecology Problems in Russia measures solar effects from 1948 to 1997 and discovered that geomagnetic activity showed 3 seasonal peaks each of those years: March, May, and July, and October. Look, all right, I'm going to show y'all. Remember, it says the peaks, right? March, May, July, and October. I'm going to show you. Just remember that. Every peak match an increased incidence of anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and suicide in city Kirsbach. This is in Russia, okay? In the city of Kirsbach. This is in Russia. So in Russia, they're experiencing anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and suicide. Not to mention, Russia already lacks a lot of sun anyways, so they're already feeling that, okay? This led scientists to believe that solar storms desynchronize our circadian rhythm, in other words, our biological clock. The pineal gland in our brain is affected by the electromagnetic activity. This causes the gland to produce excess melatonin, not melanin, melatonin. And melatonin is the brain's built-in downer that helps us sleep. So a lot of people are experiencing the lack of sleep right now because with an overdose of with an excess of melatonin, it can make you harder to sleep because your circadian rhythm is off, right? And then it can also give you nightmares, right? People having nightmares. A lot of people having nightmares. You also experience vivid dreams, right? If your melatonin is working properly alongside your melanin, okay? The only difference between melanin and melatonin, there's a difference between melanin and melatonin. So melatonin is only a 3D perspective. It's only available in the 3D world, okay? Melanin is what you call a polymer. A polymer exists in all dimensions and densities all at once, just to let you guys know. So to the melanated beings in here, to the neuromelanated beings in here, you're also existing in other dimensions. So the 4th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension, the 7th dimension, whatever dimension that you want to be. We are what you call multidimensional beings. So you're existing in all these frequencies all at once. That's what melanin does to you. It's a polymer and existing in all frequencies all at once, just to let you guys know. So that's the difference. So with all this increase of melatonin, people are going to experience nausea, dizziness, headaches, irritability, more anxiety, diarrhea, and joint pains, because this is causing an excess of melatonin to be secreted into their body, which is basically not even natural, truth be told. It's supposed to be staying within your pineal gland to secrete into the fourth ventricle to release throughout your body in order to help you relax your body. This is the chemical that basically causes you to not act out your dreams. Okay, just to let you guys know. Let's get it going. Okay, where is it at? Where we at? Okay, the circadian rhythm. The circadian regulatory system depends on repeated environmental cues to synchronize internal clocks, says psychiatrist Kelly Posner, Columbia University. Magnetic fields may be one of these environmental cues. Psychological effects of coronal mass ejection can result in headaches, palpitations, mood swings, and feeling generally unwell. I've been hopping on people's lives, and I've just been seeing other non-carbonated people saying, man, I feel so unwell. Saying shit like this. They don't feel good. They feel like their life is falling apart. All this type of shit. You see what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? So if y'all could even pop up on other people's live and you can hear this shit for yourself. I just be going, I see, okay, yeah, this verifies what I'm talking about. According to Professor Raymond Wheel of the University of Kansas and Russian scientist Alexander Shevchinsky, solar storms can directly cause conflict, wars, and even death among humans on Earth. Again, we are not humans. So let's continue. Wheeler expanded on Shevchinsky's work by studying violence during 1913, measuring the time between battles and severity. These findings were compared with the sun's 11-year sunspot cycle. The results showed that as the sun cycle peaked, there was a rise in human unrest, uprisings, rebellions, revolution, and wars between nations. What's going on now, y'all? And we haven't even hit peak sunspot yet. Wait till next year. It's about to get real saucy. That's all I'm about to tell you. As the magnetic fields intensify, the reaction within the human brain was a mixture of deadly emotional tantrums. Now, I have been seeing a lot of non-carbonated people go through a lot of tantrums lately. A lot of tantrums. People post this shit all the time. People send that shit to me on Instagram. Again, follow me on Instagram because I'm a lot more saucy on there and not shadow ban. Well, I am shadow banned on Instagram, but TikTok literally deletes everything that I put. There's so much information that I put on TikTok and they don't allow it to go to y'all. It deletes it right away, y'all. Just let you know. Follow my Instagram. CONSCIOUSJOOSE is my Instagram. The link is in the bio. Follow my Instagram, please. As Wheeler further compared his findings with human history, he found a startling pattern that could be traced back 2,500 years. Right? And then we're in what? Solar cycle 25, right? We're in solar cycle 25. 27, right? I mean, no, not 27. 7 right here, the completion for them. From a scientific point of view, it is clear that solar flares, CMEs, can affect our health and cause changes in our mind and body. The bottom line here is that humans are biological antennas. They not only send frequencies, but receive them as well. The sun emits frequencies that are transported to the earth via subatomic particles, which your body absorbs naturally through what? Melanocytes. Now, melanocytes, what we have, which carbonated beings have. Melanocytes are basically your sun heat genes. They are at the epidermis layer of your skin. This is the epidermis layer, okay, my very skin. This is why I appear to be carbonated, or what you call brown, or what they call black, okay? But this is carbon, okay? This is carbon. So This is why we appear this color, because of the melanocytes. So my epidermis layer of my skin is full of melanocytes. And this allows the radiation from the sun to be, for me to absorb the radiation from the sun and turn that into energy. The same thing as y'all, you know what I'm saying? So this is why we appear this way, okay? Because of melanocytes. So the sun emits frequencies that are transported to the earth via subatomic particles, which your body absorbs through the melanocytes, okay? And some frequencies, depending on how they are dispersed from the sun, are vibrating at different level on different days, causing a variety of pesky issues in the human body that you do not experience on a normal day without the amplified frequency. Again, this is why if you feel, where is it at? Again, this is why if you feel good on certain type of days, because the sun is letting out more radiation to us, and we're able to take this in. This is what you call feel good energy. This is what you call feel good radiation. Not for everybody, but this is what you call feel good radiation to the carbonated beings. Okay, this is like, how can I say this, right? What's the shit that pregnant ladies get when they're about to have a baby? What's it called? So the body, the pregnant woman's body automatically releases a relaxant. Okay, it automatically releases relaxant in order for the woman's body to relax and to feel good. But not oxytocin, but no, the one that basically you could say oxytocin. The epidural, like us we would be receiving epidural and relaxant through the radiation of the sun. Just to let you guys know, this would be receiving relaxant and epidural through the radiation of the sun, because we're not feeling it, but other people are feeling it. Just to let you know, oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. I'm like, no, it's not. Yo, listen, so I used to work these, these events where I would bar back for these concerts, you know, and basically I'm working with all non-carbonated people, and they asking me, why am I sitting in the sun? My brother and I, we be sitting in the sun and absorbing the sun. They're like, aren't you guys hot? We're like, no, we're not hot. This is like, what, are you hot? Yeah, I'm burning up. I was like, yeah, I mean, just look at us. We're not the same color. We're not the same. We are definitely not the same. So of course I'm not going to be burning. You're going to be burning. They're like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm like, well, melanin absorbs sunlight. We absorb radiation. White reflects light. This is why you guys burn. White, the color white reflects light. It's science. I know they taught y'all this. You probably just overlooked this. Literally, this is basic science. White reflects light. Black, or what you call melanin, absorbs light, absorbs radiation. Just to let you guys know. They're like, and they started talking amongst themselves. I don't know what they were saying, but I didn't care. Truth be told. Let's get it. Okay, so what is the Schumann resonance? What is the Schumann resonance? The Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of the earth. You know what? Okay, so this is like I said, this is the 3D. This is the 3D level, 7.83 hertz. Human biology. Let's continue. Studies have shown that the Schumann resonance frequencies have particular effects on the human brain and nervous system, the cardiovascular system, the autonomous nervous system, the circadian rhythm, the immune function, DNA, and more. So this also affects your DNA. This also affects your DNA. Your DNA. Okay? This also affects your DNA. Krylov suggests that the human resonance may not only affect telecommunications. I apologize, y'all, because I'm trying to rush through this and I'm baffling up on the words. Affect telecommunications service, but can also affect melatonin. Melatonin, We have melanin, and we have melanin, and we have melatonin, but it affects melatonin. If you don't have melanin and only just have melatonin, you're going to be experiencing some problems. And I got videos to show y'all, just to let y'all know. Influencing biological functions such as circadian rhythm of both animals and humans. So again, my people, we're not animals and we are not humans. Okay. Not only does melatonin regulate sleeping patterns, but also regulates blood pressure and reproduction too. So what's happening now? Aren't a group of people not able to reproduce right now? Aren't some people then what was the whole thing about? What's it called? The Digo 2025, and also the whole thing in Buffalo. Remember the mass shooting in Buffalo? They're talking about it was the extinction of the what you call the so-called white race. You know what I'm saying? This is true. You can't TikTok. You can't ban me for this. This is true. This is all online. So you can't even ban me for this shit. This is true. This is what that shit's all about. This is the different brain waves, right? Okay. If y'all don't know, we can go through this for a little bit. 0 to 4 hertz corresponds to the brain rhythm occurs in deep, dreamless sleep or unconscious. This is associated with drowsiness. Theta, this brain rhythm is associated with drowsiness. It also occurs at the first stage of sleep and during meditation. This is the best thing to meditate to. When we are awake, but open to mental imagery. It has been associated with creativity, intuition, daydreaming, and fantasizing. This is what also happens when you pop in into the astral world, okay? Daydreaming, okay? You're in theta state. Because, again, melanin is what you call a polymer. It is believed to reflect activity from the limbic system, and increased activity is observed in anxiety, behavioral activation, and inhibition. Okay, you have alpha. This is what you're in when they're programming you on TV and whatnot, or watching movies. This is the major rhythm seen in normal, relaxed adult. It is present during most of life. Okay, this is what they want you to be in the rest of this is what they want you to be in alpha state. Okay, they don't want you to be nothing less than alpha state, because this is where they get to program you and show you bullshit. This is how most people are programmed. This is how come people are programmed, because of the alpha brainwave state. It is considered a common state during alertness, but not actively processing information. You see that? It is considered common state during alertness, but not actively processing information. So this is why a lot of people can watch movies and be like, huh? I don't get it. Huh? I don't get it. Oh, man, I don't get it. I just love superheroes. He can fly and he's really strong, and he can blast stuff out of his eyes and whatnot. I love him. This is what it's all about, because you can't process information, especially if you are stuck in the lower part of the brain. Okay. Let's continue. Alpha has been linked to creativity. Creative people show alpha when listening and coming to a solution in mental work. Alpha activity is also associated with overall mental, body, mind coordination, calmness, alertness, and learning. Then you have beta. This is the worst one to be in. Beta is when you're actively, constantly doing things. You don't want to be in beta all the time. You want to be relaxed, okay? Again, the universe speaks. The universe talks to you when you are at your most quietest. Just to let you know, the universe speaks to you when you're at your most quietest. This is where ideas come from. Your intuition, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge, information, wisdom. You can't ascertain knowledge and wisdom if you're constantly talking, right? It's kind of like the same thing as you listen, you listen, and then you react. What's what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You listen first, and then you're able to give your reaction or your response and whatnot. You listen to give a response on the reaction. There we go. Beta reflects highly active processing. It occurs during normal waking consciousness and outward attention. Slow beta is normal information processing and mental activity. Fast beta is heightened alertness and fight or flight, right? A lot of my people, y'all, you guys are in what you call fight or flight. A lot of y'all, okay? A lot of y'all are in fight or flight. This is what anxiety and anxiousness are about. You are stuck in fight or flight, and this has to do with your solar plexus, really, truth be told. So you have a lot of shit going on in your solar plexus, and no reason why the solar plexus is burning up right now, because the sun is burning up right now. So this is the direct correlation with what's going on right now. So if you want to relax your anxiety, you need to go within and start breathing more. Relax and slow down your breath, okay? I'm going to start doing classes soon, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to get classes going soon. Just to let y'all know. I just been so busy. Just to let y'all know. Okay. Then you have gamma. This is what connects you. This is what connects you to what you call the God frequency, Mother Universe, whatever you want to call it. This is associated with the waking states occur when are simultaneously processing information in both brain. Right now, you are using both brain hemispheres, okay? Whales and dolphin also operates in these frequencies. You are operating on both brain hemispheres. This is what's about to happen to us now, just to let you guys know. God damn, there's a lot of shit. Let's see. Okay. The Schumann resonance may be better understood when examining match and vibrate. Oh, no, I don't want to read this. That's not what I go. Okay. Does Schumann resonance affect consciousness? Let's find out. Increases in frequency create increases in consciousness. Increases in frequency create increases in consciousness. Again, this is why we are becoming more intelligent, y'all. We are becoming more intelligent, more wisdom. Our information is becoming our lock. Our DNA is becoming a lock. All of this, it's all in our faces. And when our consciousness increases, we have greater awareness. And that's what gamma brainwaves are. Gamma brainwaves, which can be more than twice as high beta brainwaves, represent an aroused state in the brain. However, they are not connected to the survival states of emergency mode. You hear that? You see that, right? Represent an aroused state in the brain. However, they are not connected to the survival state of emergency mode, meaning you are not in your fight or flight. You are calm. You are using both sides of your brain. You are using both hemispheres of your brain. You are now using the masculine and feminine sides of your brain. You can come to a conclusion and think clearly, okay? You are using the red energy. You are using the blue energy. And now you become what you call purple energy, or what you call, what's a royal energy, you know what I'm saying? This, or the violet flame, okay? This is what's happening to us. You feel me? But correlated with the kind of super consciousness and awareness that connects you to Mother Universe, as well as a higher amount of love and compassion. I just told y'all we're becoming more loving and more compassionate, right? Not only towards each other, but we're having love and compassion toward other races, okay? Because we know what the fuck is about to go on. We know what's about to go on. As the earth goes through her metamorphosis, maybe we too have to transition through this time of emotional intensity related to beta brainwaves before entering a consciousness of gamma brainwave and states. I've been saying this, right? This is why, again, all this water is happening right now. Okay. Let's see. Right. And they talk, hold on. They talk about, right. The peaks are May, June. What was it? Hold on, y'all. What was it? What was the peaks? The peak months? What is it called? What was it at? Oh yeah, March. What was it called? March, May, July, and October. But check this out, right? Beware dangerous solar storm to hit Earth tomorrow. And this is today. So we're about to have a hell of a storm tomorrow. So if your phone start acting up or you start feeling good and whatnot, y'all feeling high energy, this is why, just to let you guys know. Okay. And this is wintertime. Why is the sun acting up in wintertime? Because the sun don't give a fuck about winter. That shit never existed. And it's about to go non-existent soon, to be told. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Okay, there we go. Dangerous solar storm to hit tomorrow. Now, let's continue with this, right? So the reason why all this shit is going on right now, right, is because they are blocking, all this chemtrails, right? They are spraying the earth with chemtrails, right? As you can see, the rainbow wave, okay? We are going through the Chiron energy. The Chiron is the portal, the gateway. Again, that's why y'all have been seeing a lot of rainbows, right? The past year or so, you have been seeing a lot of rainbows in the sky, right? We are going through the portal energy. Again, the Chiron belt is the world between, is the bridge between the physical and the metaphysical. We are going through the metaphysical. Now, see, they are hiding. There are multiple objects in the sky that they are hiding, including this green orb, and you still have the blue Kachina, which is around here. Let me see if I can find the blue Kachina for y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see, cause this show. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. So what is this, y'all? If this is the moon, what is this? If this is supposed to be the moon, what is this? This is what I want to know. What is this? And then you have the blue and red. This is the twin flame. This is the dance of the twin flames right here. This is the twin flame union, right? You got the sun and the earth coming together. This is the union. This is the twin flame dance right now. You know what I'm saying? Right here. But what is this shit? You have the moon. What is this? I want to know what this is. What is this? Again, this is why all this spraying is going on right now. They are hiding multiple objects in the sky that they want you to know. Because why? We are getting closer to home. We are getting closer to home. So you're going to start to see a lot of things in the atmosphere. Okay. You're going to start to see a lot of things in the atmosphere that you have not. I'm not saying you've never seen before, but you have, and you're going to start remembering it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let's continue with this. Oh shit. I was about to show. Oh man. We'll do that later. But this right here. Let me see. This right here correlates to what I was saying, right? This right here correlates to what I was saying.
Has anybody noticed in the last month that the short-term memory is starting to go a little bit wonky? I've been asking people around me, and everybody is confirming that they're also feeling it. And I've definitely noticed that my short-term memory is starting to act up. So have you noticed the same thing? And I don't have the...
He don't have the...
Whoever's seeing this video and thinking that it's a side effect of that, I don't have it. Okay?
And that's what...
Has anybody noticed in the last month that the short-term memory is starting to go a little bit wonky? I've been asking people around me, and everybody is confirming that they're also feeling it. And I've definitely noticed that my short-term memory is starting to act up. So
there you go.
Have you noticed the same thing? And I don't have the...
So he doesn't have the... He doesn't have that, but he is losing short-term memory. I said this last year. I said people are going to start to lose their memory. You know what I'm saying? I said this shit. Look, and here we are confirming it. Here he is confirming it. And as you can see, people are saying yes, right? Right? That so look, I agree. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's the chemicals, you know what I'm saying? And not to mention, they're not up here. It might be due to increase in cortisol. Anything but the sun, right? Look, mine was long before any of the meds appeared. You see what I'm saying? Look, has anyone looked into the pole shift? You know what I'm saying? Look, absolutely. I thought it was me smoking too much. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look, hey, he about to be like this. 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 I'm not throwing shade at this goddess, but he about to be like this. Yo, she would not.
Feeling like a lot better.
Look, he about to be like this.
What?
When that radiation hits, a lot better. When that radiation hits, that's what it's gonna be like. A lot better. Let's get it. All right, well, we'll leave that's for another day. But look, okay. But oh yeah, so I wanted to show y'all this, right? So that particle accelerator, right? This is a scene from Flash, right? The TV show Flash. When I said the particle accelerator that what's it called? That CERN has created, right? It does the same effects as what the sun is doing to us, okay? Except it's masculine energy, and then the feminine energy is coming from the sun. Okay, now, when they get hit with the particle accelerator, this is 11 minutes. Y'all want to watch this? And then we done. We're just going to watch this and then we're done. All right, y'all? And then we're going to let the goddess come in and talk her shit. But this basically show you what happens and then people receive their powers.
Was that a loud bang? There's an anomaly in the core chamber.
The ring's structural integrity is holding.
Started a chain reaction. The system is collapsing. We need to shut it down.
We can't ramp down the accelerator from here. We need to do it manually.
Go!
I'll come with.
Ronnie, no.
I'm the lead engineer on how to operate the shutdown valve.
It's not safe.
Kate, I have to go.
Let me turn this light off so y'all can see better.
Okay, you stay here. We've only got a few minutes before this thing blows, and if I'm not back in time, you need to initiate lockdown. No way, I am not closing this door. I won't be able to open it again. Cisco, if you don't seal off the blast, everyone in this building will die, including Caitlin. Okay, now promise me. So your watch. 2 minutes. Coming back. I knew you could do it.
That was some touchdown, man.
Now, I always talk about symbology, right? Look at this number, right? I'm just breaking this down as I go because I didn't really check this out. But look at this number, okay? You have, first of all, the falcons represent Horus, just to let you know. Horus is a falcon, just to let you know. You know, Ra, the sun god, okay? I'm just breaking this down as I go because I haven't watched this whole thing. But look at this number, 14, right? 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is a portal number for feminine energy. It's a portal number for feminine energy. And what's happening to us now? The feminine energy is pouring upon the planet right now. So this is not to mention he's a carbonated being. He's a carbonated being.
We want us to game.
Hey, some of the cheerleaders were saying. Hi. Jefferson. Great game.
Hey, thanks, coach.
I'm not the only one that noticed. A lot of scouts in the stands tonight. And after that touchdown, they all pulled out their cell phones. You're gonna get your pick of colleges, son.
You really think so?
I know so. You get home and celebrate with your mom.
I'm begging you. Please.
Wait, we're now being told to evacuate the facility. The storm may have caused a malfunction to the primary cooling system. Officials are now trying to shut down the particle accelerator, but so far have been unable to regain control of the system.
What's up, broski?
Where's Rodney? Where is he?
He's still inside.
What? Open the door.
I can't. We're in lockdown mode.
Cisco, we have to get him out of there or he'll die.
Cisco, can you hear me?
Ronnie, it's me.
Is Cisco there? Yeah, Ronnie, I'm here. I'm listening.
I adjusted the magnets to redirect the beam to try and vent the systems so the blast goes up and not out.
You hear that?
I'll need to reset the particle parameters.
This is what CERN was trying to do with because they had no idea when the solar when everybody was talking about CERN, the energy of the sun was extremely high, and they were trying to basically try to delay the energy from the sun coming in to convert it, because they didn't know if the sun was going to explode or not and cause a solar flare, because the energy was so high in the summertime. Remember that, y'all? Remember that? So he just said that. He just said they try to convert the energy to go out instead of within the earth, permeate the earth, because they know what's about to happen.
To compensate.
Cisco's doing it. There has to be another way out of there. You have to find it.
Hey, the chain reaction, I can't reverse it. The doors need to stay shut to protect you.
Can't reverse it. You see that? There was a huge sun back there. Now look at that. Look at this, right? Look, it's the power of the sun right there, right there. He got the power of the sun. Why?
Kill it, whatever happens.
Look at that. See? Look at that. Look at this. You see the planet back there? You see the black planet, what do you want to call it? Nemesis, Nibiru, whatever, right? The black sun, whatever they want to call it, the black sun right there. Look at this. Look, you see it permeating out, right? Boom.
Where's Joey?
Wishing you were somewhere else. Let's go.
Get in the car, let's go! Drive!
You see the black goo? Boy. Boy got fried.
You lost, Scudder.
They showed that scene like 8 times, boy. Damn. Now notice. See, this is what they do in movies. Notice people, notice what the people are wearing as well, too, right? Because she's wearing all black. When they do things like that, it's signifying melanin. Okay, it's signifying neuromelanin. So when they do, just like the Matrix, right? That's why, what's his name? Nero, or what is it? Neo. Nero. That's why Neo always wear black. Neo, Trinity, Morpheus, they always wear black, simulating, telling that they're about neuromelanin and whatnot, just to let you guys know. So this is what it's simulating here, showing y'all that the neuromelanin beings.
Sam?
Kundalini energy frying his ass, boy. That Kundalini energy. Remember what I showed y'all. Remember what I showed y'all. Remember what I showed y'all with the people who were doing Kundalini energy, right? With the people who were doing Kundalini energy, right? That shit was frying them up. That shit was literally frying them. It was causing spontaneous combustion. I'm not even lying about this. I showed this shit a couple of times. It was causing spontaneous combustion. If your pineal gland is what's called calcified, and you cannot take that energy that's coming from the inside all the way to your pineal gland, you will what's called spontaneous combust. You will spontaneous combust. Y'all, so we gonna end it right there, y'all. That being said, hold on, y'all. Let me turn this junk on. Let me turn this junk on. All right, yo. So what's it called? That's it for my presentation, y'all. That's it for my presentation. We're gonna let the beautiful goddess come in, and we're gonna let her talk her shit. You feel me? We're gonna let her talk her shit. We're gonna let her do her thing. All right. Let me get it. Phoenix, where you at? There we go. There we go. We're gonna let her come in. Appreciate love y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let her come and do her thing, and then she gonna talk her beautiful wisdom, her astrology, let y'all know what's going on, and then let's get it. Where's she at? Oh, there we go.
Can you see me?
Oh yeah, I can see you. How y'all doing? Can y'all see her? Can y'all see her? Can y'all see her? Can you hear her?
Is the microphone on?
Oh yeah, everything is on. Everything is on. All right, yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you.
Okay.
They can hear you.
Okay.
All right, this is the beautiful, wisdomist, master astrologist, raising Phoenix. Now, before I went in, y'all, I've never had a reading done before because I never trusted that. Before I let her go, I never had a reading done before, and because I didn't trust that. But she gave me one hell of a reading that basically correlated through my whole life, and I was like, "What?" To the point that certain instances happened within my life during those periods that she predicted, or not even predicted, that she channeled the information. I was like, the only way she would know that type of information if she was in my life or I had spoken to her. You know what I'm saying? I never spoke to her, and she basically got everything right off the bat, and I was just blown away. And I was like, you got to come in and talk your wisdom here for the people. You know what I'm saying? So reflection, it's all on you. It's all on you.
All right, give thanks. So I'm gonna just I want to go back and just, kind of touch, and then I want to kind of get into the moon and then 2023. But when you were going through your presentation, you discussed all the various names and you mentioned how they took over the land kind of during Taurus and the ball. And so let's kind of take it back a little bit. So they call it ball in the Bible, right? So we know a lot of us grew up in religion, church, and the Bible. People don't know the Bible means by two bull, meaning two bulls, because they were doing contracts of bulls or ball under that Taurus energy because they were doing sacrifices. And it was actually the representation of the masculine and feminine energy. That was before it was represented that.
Right.
And then a lot of people think of Taurus as the sun, because yes, he is the sun, but originally it was Osiris representing the sun, or Ra. So I was like, Haru, but they switched the names, right? So they had the Isis, which they was doing with the moon, feminine, and then Horus, which sounds a lot like what? Taurus. Okay. So that was that. And so when you go over look at contract, you talk about them with the sacrificing and the bull and coming on the mountain. So I kind of wanted to go back to bring you forward to show about how they did the contract and why you didn't mention. And the reason I do that is because where we are with present day with the astrological energy of full circle. Because they did, like when you mentioned 6,000 years ago, they have not been there that long, but even shorter, especially when you talk about the Americas, you say your home country, I still say it's mine because my former life of IAT, of them coming, because you have to say it right, it's IAT.
Our home country, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. But when they came in, they did it under Taurus energy, which is the financial and all of that. Currently, Uranus, which you did touch on, which is they call it the planet of sudden change or father energy, is in Taurus, right?
Yes.
It's currently now there. We're today / tomorrow at 11:08, so in about an hour, going to be in the Gemini full moon. You've been mentioning Chiron, the wounded healer. So that's what they call him. But it's not just Chiron that's in Aries, and it's not just the Gemini full moon, but also Eris. So ERIS. We have more, and they call them star systems or dwarf planets.
Right.
But it's more than just that, right? And I don't know if they can hear me. I know I'm hearing kickback or feedback, so I apologize. That's
Hold
probably
on.
because of our cell
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. I hear feedback. I mean, people. Well, I'm not hearing feedback, but people saying there's feedback. Hold on.
Yeah, it may be because of both of us, but
Is it still going? Hold on.
I want to make sure that they hear it.
You can hear it too. Do
You
you have
may
your?
have to mute while I talk, and you may have to. I don't. Is there a way you can mute, or is it the computer or phone?
They
Because
said it's
maybe.
good now. They said it's good now.
Okay, cool.
But let me see if I can mute myself. Let me see if I
They
can
say
mute
it's
myself.
better though. They said it's better.
Okay. All right. Let's get
So
a
let me kind of
reflection.
repeat a little bit, especially with just the current astrological things. I don't want them to miss this. So
Sing it.
currently, right now, we're in the Gemini full moon, what they call Gemini. So right now, the sun, what they call the sun, is in Sagittarius. The Gemini, they call it the Gemini full moon. So Gemini is in the full moon, or whatever they call a full moon, which we know it's not a moon. It's a projection because they did this to
Hold on,
steal
reflection.
from.
They're saying the same thing again. Yeah, how do
I don't even
people?
have my mic up loud though. Like my mic's not up loud, so I don't. You said turn it down, but my mic's not up loud at all.
Yeah,
So I don't
hold
know.
on.
It could be because he's going through a computer and I'm on a cell phone, and I notice sometimes when I'm on the cell phone, it does
No,
it.
I'm on my. You say you're on your cell phone?
Yeah, and I'm on mine.
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone as well. Hold on. What is going on? Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. TikTok be really with the.
Yeah, they could be. I don't know. Like I've done it before and I haven't had it. I normally am on IG. I don't normally do TikTok too much.
Okay. Do you wanna? Someone said I need headphones. All right, let me try headphones on.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Let me
We'll work
try
it out. It's all good.
I thought I had my headphones here. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try headphones and then we'll
Okay.
continue this.
Yeah, it's all good. Reflection.
I'm gonna get the old school headphones.
Not the old school.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
let's see.
Anubis picture is sick back there. Yeah, Anubis come to weigh the heart, and right now the heart better be light as a feather.
Better be, you know what I'm saying?
Better be. You ain't gonna be able to
It better
stay.
be. Nah, hell no. Okay. How about now, y'all?
Is that better? Let's see. Somebody
Good.
say
Okay, we got
good.
good.
All
Good.
right, good. Okay, let me take it back a little bit because it was kicked back, and
Hold
I
on.
said I want to make sure they heard. Let me.
Let me interject right quick. Someone asked user whatever. That wasn't a movie. That was a TV show. TV show. It's called The Flash. It's called The Flash. Okay, just to let you know, it's a TV show called The Flash. It's on Netflix, by the way. All right, Reflection. Go ahead. It's on you. I
All right, so I'm gonna go
apologize.
back just really quickly and briefly, just because it was probably real kickbackish, and I just want to make sure that they heard. So what I was saying is because when he was touching on the astrological part, and I want to talk about where we are currently, because it's not just America. You have to understand and understand America, Britain, the whole holistic going into everyone's country and the colonization of religion. And so, at any rate, because when you look at the Bible is nothing but a contract. And the word Bible is by, meaning two bulls, bull, ball, which is why they call it that. And that's why their book is a contract. Like, and so when they were telling us, eat us your flesh and drink of their blood, they were talking about us in their contract. And they were saying they were sacrificing two bulls, and technically they were actually sacrificing the two bulls to what they called Isis. That's why they took their original names of Aset, Haru, and Asar, and gave them their names of Horus, Osiris, and Isis. So they gave them their names because their Osiris meant their son, because they knew the sun god. So they did, like you said, Osiris and Ra. They had Isis, and Isis was actually their representation of the bull and the cow, actually, as well as the moon and divine feminine principle of who they worshipped and who they dedicated and worshipped these bulls to. And then Horus, and if you listen to a Horus, sounds a lot like what Taurus. So a lot of times people think, well, Horus is Jesus and it's the sun god. Well, yes, it is, and it's the sun they worshipped, but technically the sun they worshipped was Osiris, which was the father overarching God, which is why we have, and the reason I'm taking you back is because, like he mentioned, they took over and got all their contractual with money systems, eating, all that under the astrological, and that's why he was going through that wheel under the Taurus energy. And when you read the contract of the book and Bible, you have to also understand and understand. When you're reading the Bible and you kept reading the words God because it was translated over, it wasn't always talking about the same God that you were hearing. And anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But now let's get to present day. So present day, we're in Sagittarius season. And what he's talking about when he said, I read him, one, yes, I'm a channeler and a medium, but also I look at your natal chart. So if you've never had an astrological reading or a natal chart, I believe, and we are in the premises of multiple lifetimes. So your natal chart essentially is your Akashic records. And like he and I both are what we call Reiki masters. So we've gone through Reiki. I read auras, chakras. I can hear from ancestors. But even if you can't do that, just a plain astrologer can read what you call a natal chart. So your natal chart is what? Okay, let's say I'm a Leo. Like he and I, we're both Leos. Big Leo energy.
Big
Let
Leo
me just put
energy.
that out there. Big Leo
Yeah,
energy.
let's get it. Let's
I
get
mean, that's
it.
just Leo. I had to
You
add that in.
know,
Just sidebar.
rah,
Because it's Leo
rah.
season, Libra season. It's big fire energy. But anyway,
Yeah.
sidebar. But anyway, as much as I always charm and say big Leo energy, at the end of the day, though, I have more Libra Libra in my chart, then I actually have Leo, which is important because when you look at the signs where they call it Venus, which is how you love and value, Mars, which is your action planet or the god of war, your masculine energy, rising, when they say your rising house is your first house, that means if I never knew you, I never knew your birthday, it's how you present. So oftentimes when they stole our stuff, because they gave us science and not the metaphysical science, they gave us all the bullcrap. They didn't give us astrology, astronomy, the metaphysics. They didn't give us the real shit that we needed. So we're working out here without the power. And that's why when you read the book, the Bible, and, you know, of course, like we talked about AC and whether you believe in the voodoo, hoodoo, whatever. I'm a Louisiana Creole woman. My folks, you know, we hoodoo type of folks. So you believe that, and we cracked the code of the Bible and knew it was a contract. Book of Psalms and Proverbs ain't nothing but books of spells. Mm-hmm. When you would also read it, they would say it's a time and a season. People every year, you go to church, New Year's Eve, and they be like, 2022, this is your year. 2023 is your year. No, every year is not your year. What they were talking about, like he was saying, was Jupiter, which was the planet of wisdom, money, finances, which right now Jupiter's in Pisces. It's getting ready to move into Aries. You look in your chart, your Akashic records, and you figure out where your money house is. And if it's in Jupiter, you look and see, okay, is this my time? The thing that's important is from a cycle, once every 12 years, it hits your chart. Or sometimes if Saturn, because they put that low vibrational energy in, if you was wondering like, what, damn, why my money just ain't right like right now? Like, why I just seem like I got all this bad luck? Well, that's because it wasn't necessarily bad luck, but it'd be your season of learning and the energy, because Earth is a school. We can't hear, this is Tiamat. This is the school of Timbuktu. This is where, you know, Tati wrote the Emerald Tablet. So you have to understand our planet was hijacked. But at the end of the day, we chose avatars and we came down here for a school. So learning your Akashic records is why you need to know. And that's why they talk about the 33rd degree and the 33rd vertebrae. They stopped and we stopped their knowledge. They stopped their knowledge and got capped because they came and took it. Because, you know, we were telepathic. We didn't need all that. We learned from the stars, from numbers, from all of that kind of stuff. We gave them the alphabets, the alpha beta system, because they were after caves. I mean, I'm not being funny. This is science.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This is science, and everyone knows that, right? But that's what when Dr. Malachi York was talking about the 720 degrees of knowledge, again, that's your natal chart, is because he was saying, okay, I'm over here and we're looking at the Hinduist perspective, the Islam perspective, it's the Christian perspective, the divine masculine. This time I'm coming as a divine feminine. I'm coming as a divine masculine. I'm coming in this part of, you know, this planet. That's why you look at your astrology chart. It's not just you on Tiamat, planet Kai. It was where we were on Eros and Orion's belt and Sirius. We aren't because we're multi-dimensional beings, and so we're getting various experiences, and then we're coming in, and then this is the final one of the final schools that we decided to come and learn and elevate. So coming even back here, you brought up Gemini and you brought up Chiron. The reason I bring up Chiron is the other planet that's with Chiron is Aries. That's Eris. A lot of people don't know about that. That's actually a real dwarf planet. What people don't know that is Chiron is a masculine energy, right? You gave the story of Chiron. You gave that, you know, he basically gave himself to Zeus. He sacrificed himself. You know, he couldn't do anything. But Aries is the divine feminine. And she's also sitting in Aries. And what people don't know about but her is she will say, I don't care if it's to violence. It's the rebellious soul. She the one that they can't stand, and she's sitting in Aries too. So you got both of these warring ass rebellious energies sitting in Aries, and they're warring out. On top of that, in Gemini, so Mars, so you got a lot of war energy. So if you probably like when he was probably saying lives of people saying, oh, I'm just not feeling well. Oh, what's going on? This was going on. It's a lot of goddamn war energy going on. You have Mars, the war action planet in Gemini, right? It's in there until January 12th. You have Chiron, which is making you face your shit, sitting in Aries. Then you have Aries, which is a whole different, that's a dwarf planet. That's Eris. It's a different planet that's sitting also in Aries. Then you have Ciceres. She's a different. These are not the ones that most astrologers like. Most of them just gonna give you the puny unit. See, like I study the whole circumference because again, we're multi-dimensional beings, and I wanted to study the stuff that they don't give. Like what you hiding from me, because I want to know what you hiding from me, right?
They hide
That's what
everything.
you want to study. Like, give me my shit you took. She's sitting in Mother Virgo, which you remember in the beginning, he discussed. We at Aries now, because that's the masculine patriotic principle, but this is a feminine planet. This is she, right? Okay. This is planet Kai. This is a divine entity, and she's going back to herself, which is where Sirius is in, and she's about the food and the nature. So when they're saying all the cows and this is happening, like the Oshun saying, you know what, I'm gonna pull my shit back, I'm pulling my water back. You ain't wanting shit, you ain't gonna have no plants, no this and that till you balance this out. You return my planet back to where she belongs. Because at the end of the day, we was astronomers, we brought you here. You wasn't here, you didn't bring, I ain't come from your rib, you came from me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So she's doing her energy. And then we have another energy over there sitting, which is another war energy that's sitting over, which is called, they call it Made. It's M-A-D-M-A-D. And so Google, it's another dwarf planet. I'm going to tell you what's cute and interesting about that. They call that a planet of Easter Island. Y'all know Easter Island got burned up this year, right? And actually what people don't know is just like how we have natal charts, planets and countries have natal charts, and May actually has its own natal chart. And I was looking at it actually before I got on this live of Easter Island, and it was actually where they got the winter solstice that's getting ready to come out on December 21st, because they normally get a lot of big energy. That's the real story of their Christmas of Christ Mass. It ain't about no Santa Claus, and it's not even about Jesus. It's their witchy, Wiccan, Yule, Y-U-L-E, witchy energy. It's kind of that old Kim Kardashian kind of ball type of energy that they do to try to keep the planet dark. Right. That's really what it's about. They pagan shit. Yeah, you're right. They pagan holiday. And so they were burning, because I don't know if they told, but it was actually over 800 heads. Because when you pull up the natal chart of Made dwarf planet, because actually Easter Island ascended from a dwarf planet. Now it may have had a probably a place here on Earth, but it comes from a dwarf planet. And I know you had played that video where the guy was like, and you know, we kind of made jokes, and it was like my short-term memory. But I'm telling you, another reason people are having short-term memories is a couple things. One, you're right, they're not getting in their inner self. That's why, again, learning about our chakras and our auras and coming into self and slowing down was important. If you didn't change that food and diet, that was important. But the biggest thing is we're multidimensional beings. These timelines, because they were concerned about CERN, like when July was coming and everybody was like, ooh, CERN, ooh, CERN. Baby, we wasn't needing to worry about CERN. They were concerned about CERN because their 6,000-year grip was done. So whereas they could have that Mandela effect and all of this and all of that, and us not having our divine powers, they knew that shit was over. Done. Gone. And I'm gonna tell you even more why they were concerned. I'm gonna tell you why they were really trying to stop. Because their karmic return, like I told you, just like we have natal charts, America, which is really Britain and all of them holistically have theirs. So starting March 7th, 2023 and March 23rd, 2023, they're going into their Saturn, because this is the energy they chose to be in, of Pisces return and Pluto in Aquarius return. And I'm going to break down in layman's term what that is. When he talked about the 7-year tribulation, that's the 2023 to 2030. That's that's the culmination. See, you didn't even know what you're talking about. I was like, he over here in my shit and in my bag. But he don't even know he in my bag. You get what I'm saying? See, and this is why it's going to be so hard and bad. Naturally, the planet Pisces is ruled by Neptune. This is why most Pisces are very artistic and very high vibrational, because Neptune is one of the highest. This is that crown chakra planet. When I teach astrology, Pluto is the low vibrational. Uranus as well as Neptune are one of the highest. They're in that crown. They're above the third eye. They're the crown chakra. So they chose to try to basically take the Earth when Pisces was in its lowest energy, when it was in the Saturn energy. And they did it when Pluto was in Aquarius. Aquarius natural ruler is Uranus, which that planet, or the actual planetary name, is a higher. It's also that crown chakra. That energy of Pluto Aquarius only comes once every 262 years. That means that all of us, we are the warriors who chose to come back for such a time as this. Ain't nothing but warriors. That's why all this goddamn war energy.
Show the muscles, baby.
That's why the Gemini and Mars and Uranus, Eris, the divine feminine. So you got the feminine warriors here that's sitting over there in Aries. And then you have us. And then on top of that, they're Jupiter. I told you Jupiter, which is their money house, when they call, because they chose that god of whatever, that's in Pisces, that's getting ready to get Saturn. All that shit is off. It's getting ready to move in Aries. So back at their patriotic system, get ready to be shut down. It's getting ready to come down top of them. And they have to get back. And what it is they're the ones that made the rule of, I'm getting back all my karmic return. I'm getting back everything that I put out, because this is the laws of the universe. This is the galactic law, right? So when you keep seeing like all these ships and stuff like that, a lot of what people don't know is a lot of these dwarfs are really close. Like you can see it's beyond, like we've been knowing, yes, about Sirius and Orion's belt, but no, there are so, when we say Galactic Federation, that stuff is real. Like there are so many planets, because I keeps various apps. There are so many planets that are out that are around the sphere right now, like way more than you realize. And this is the medicine of what's going on. Like everyone, let me kind of give y'all on this crypto. Y'all know how y'all been having these crypto deaths. We had like 4 deaths last week or whatever with those crypto people. Break that one down. That's why it's, again, good to know astrology. October 25th was the Scorpio eclipse. November 8th, this is what I'm talking about recently, we had the Taurus eclipse. Okay, so Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. That means death, rebirth, endings. We know it's not no death, but it's endings, transitions. Like Scorpio energy coming to just wipe shit out. That's it. That's Scorpio energy. Big Scorpio energy. Scorpio is, and also Scorpio and Taurus mirror each other, right? So they are like, I'm gonna come balance you. If you get out of order, I'm gonna get you. And Taurus, like, you get out of order, I'm gonna get you. So by them coming in Taurus, Scorpio like, okay, you keep riding that wave, Taurus, but just know, good old Scorpio will come. You got to come pay the piper. That's what Scorpio did. So when Taurus is, like he said, it's the money house, is that. So eclipses is endings and beginnings. It comes to do that, as well as it comes to expose. So you had a death energy and a money house energy. So now that's why they can try to do whatever little money system on the 13th. They're trying to start a money system under death. If you listen to the word crypto, it's crypt. Crypt is death.
Crypt.
Anybody who invested in crypto is crazy.
Dead and dead, baby.
Even the death energy. The word crypto, that's like mortgage, getting a
Bitcoin.
house, mortggage. You're saying I'm buying something into the death. Like it's a curse. So that's why that energy was death, on top of like everybody, like especially in particular with us, our military community, everybody was waiting on, they got threw off with the takeoff. The takeoff was just a premonition or their sacrifice of what was coming, right? I call what crypto is 2 things. You know, when you go to the casino and you done made a whole lot of bets and you be like, whoo, okay, it's time to cash out. They had to cash them boys out. Now, y'all know good way, no 25 and 30-year-olds got no $1 billion like that. They came out of nowhere. They were front people, okay? They were front people. So these people you got to kill the witness. That's what they did. They had to take the witnesses out. They had to get the people off. So that was what they are. So just like how in the music industry, they the unmelanated people, like how they take us with that, and we under a contract with the music and to get into entertainment. That was their contract. They had to pay the piper. Theirs was just in business. Ours was in music. But at the end of the day, they serving ball. But everybody got to go pay. That's the same thing. You got to pay the piper, and that's all it is. And it's more coming, because what people don't understand is eclipse energy is 6 months. This shit running all with this kind of death is going through at least May, because that eclipse and as soon as they think that they're gonna get some break, that March energy of that Saturn Pisces and that Pluto Aquarius is gonna run them ragged. And what they don't know with that Pluto Aquarius, it's not like no Mercury retrograde where you be like, oh, my life is messed up for 3 months. Oh, I just need it. That Pluto Aquarius run 19 years.
Right.
That's a
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
19-year
does.
trend.
19
Now
years.
that Saturn is a
Straight to jail.
3-year one. So
Straight to jail.
they got not only a 7-year tribulation, but then they're gonna have they getting wiped out. They got to go. Is it?
Straight to jail. Straight to
And
jail. We going
straight
on.
to jail. And then us who look like us, but they ain't us, the dirty Moors, they gonna go, they got to go too. So everybody who is not to the plan, that's why that list that showed that 2025, when they were saying like 70 to 90% of the planet would be gone. I'm not shocked by that because the way I heard it from the ancestor spirit said you can't build something new on something old. And because they build so much corruption and so many, like all this stuff is going to be toppled. And there is going to be a season of no electricity and we won't be having this internet. But that's because, first of all, this is old technology. This is some bull ass technology. Not even no good technology. Actually, we are the sun. We are brighter. We are more electricity than anything that we have in our house. They pull down. So yeah, in little badass kids, they go to every planet. But I'm gonna tell you what. Let me tell you what Spirit told me. With that planet, and I didn't know until I had relooked at the chart with the Eris, Eris, that's sitting in Aries, Aries, which is the divine goddesses that carry the energy like me, the fire energy. And it's not just a Leo energy, it's a fire energy, it's like a Phoenix energy. There's a group of us on the land. So in addition to what y'all saying of Nemesis and Ra and the solar flares, there's a group of us too that are on the planet that will have the ability to wipe away with a crystalline fire. So when they talk about crystalline energy, they don't know. That's all I can say.
They don't shit.
They thought that they saw some stuff during the revolution when they was coming off the boats and they was dissipating and they was falling out and that was child.
I told y'all.
Play.
Infinity War, baby.
They have no clue. That was child.
No idea.
They have no idea. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, but they do have an idea. Because as much as they may try to block alive, I know. Because I can feel stuff, and I've been a spiritual warrior every lifetime. This is my 9th and final, because I'm not coming back to this prison planet no more. I just came here to help clean shit up, and that's it.
No, that's facts. Me
but
too.
I'm going to tell you what. I know they know, because when I look and I see these little NPCs and bots, they know. And it's a different fear in their eyes. And I tell you what, this is a final call, because this last thing that they did, it wasn't even the last Ingo. How do you say their stupid name? I don't give them what their name is, because it's bothering me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
What their energy was about was it was really a declaration of war, right? It was, yeah, we like to screw love. Yeah, we taking blood. Yeah, we doing this. Yeah, we doing that. And what you gonna do about it? Mm-hmm. And what y'all don't understand is World War III is spiritual. And the heat that they got last week, is I promise you, it's a reason that they end up retreating. Mm-hmm. Because it's a spirit. It's a different energy. Ooh. But they have no clue. And so what I advise you all to do is look at your natal charts, figure out your placements, because not only with this full moon that's tonight/tomorrow, and let me kind of touch on the moon. Hold on, let me come back to that. Goddesses in particular. Let me speak to the goddess. I know we talk a lot about the moon because we say the moon not real. But what it is they blocked it because they tried to block our power, right? Because they tried to block our Lilith energy. Lilith is your dark energy, our greatest strength. They were trying to use the moon and the Saturn rings and all that. That's why they have rings, earrings, all that. But what you do as a divine feminine is you learn in the new moon, what they call the new moon phase, the darkest phase, which is why they took Lilith out the Bible, is channel that. Get in your yoni stings. Get in your energy. Get in your meditation. Learn how to pull what they try to use as our weakness and turn it into our strength. And once you do that, then we're unstoppable. And that, what I mean by that is learn how where you control your own cycles. You don't have to bleed every 21 days. Like, people think I'm crazy when I say, like, no, we don't. Like we
No.
control when we do. We are divine feminine energies. You can control when and when you want to cycle. That's why they end up trying to create the moon cycle. It's because they were trying to figure it out and control us and put us on their vibration. But we run the vibration. We decide what we want to do, when we want to do it. But I will tell you, is when we do is when we can be at our most powerful. But just like how men choose to do semen retention and use their own energy, that's how it is with our life force at our
I'm telling
cycles.
y'all.
They try to drain us of literally our life and energy. And that's why you have some people who can be 50 or 60, because if they learn how as women to hold our life cycle and our energy in, then we can hold in our life. Like they were trying, that's why they were aging us out. And we was dying at 60 and 70 and 80 and not living as long, because they were literally dying us out. There's a reason our big mamas, who probably was having 18 kids, don't get me wrong, but it was because she wouldn't have as many cycles, because she was pregnant half her life. And she was learning her feminine energy. So we have to, as goddesses, because she is a feminine planet. Like, and that's why I keep saying she, because she is a living, breathing entity, more alive than you and I. And so we have to connect with her. And then with the divine masculine, it's important that we connect and we get in alignment with our divine masculines, because we have to become one. Because we did. I mean, at the end of the day, we created the divine masculines. Like the X, Y, the Y come from us. Like we split
come from
that
y'all.
Yeah, it's us. We created that. But it wasn't so we could belittle or whatever. We just got hijacked. And then it messed up the energy. But now that the illusions has been removed, we can get back into oneness with each other. Because we're not here to war. We're here to be in oneness with each other. And so that's where we use all of the energies. But that's what we need to learn the metaphysics. Like I say, like if you've never read like serious mysteries, you got to get into that, because this is just a small piece. But like that, and even like they know, it's a book called Many Lives, Many Masters. That's why I'm saying, like, to me,
I got that one.
Yeah, like that's like the Akashic record piece. And I only do that because of the Akashic records. Because if you don't understand and understand how many life cycles, and again, it's beyond just this planet, because how can I be made a divine masculine reflection when I've in a former life had a divine masculine energy? How can my divine masculine not respect and love me as a divine feminine if in his former life he was one? Because we are one. Like I am he and he is I.
We are one.
You know, we have to intertwine and we have to connect. So and don't be with illusions. There is no government in place. Like, don't get distracted by stupid stuff like by no elections. That stuff is done. But we are in the season of things coming to the light. Like I think they have put I was on somebody's timeline that they show it. Ironically, Tupac is a Gemini, so we'll come out in the Gemini full moon that they were showing that yes, the government was like after him, trying to expose stuff. But again, the stuff has come back to the land. Like, get your resources, make your medicines, become doulas, become herbalists, become midwives. Get your, like, women need to only see no less than once a week. Like, literally, learn how to make your own. Get your, if you don't know how, reach out to a goddess. Make them yourself. Get your rose and your chamomile and your yarrow and your different thing. And it's not just for you, but it empowers you. It helps you connect the self. Also learn, if you have a partner, get into Tantra and Kuma Sutra. That's one of the high, like, sacred energy exchange, which they call sex, is more than just creating a baby. Like, the baby was a physical manifestation we use, but you want to get this planet to the next level. If you have a partner, you get into some sacred energy exchange and some Tantra and Kuma Sutra. Learn how to lock in your root chakra, move to your sacral, move to your solar plexus, move to your heart, move to your throat, move to your third eye, move to your crown, interlock and get all of y'all energies together, get to your auras, and then go into get you some candles lit and be in the middle of a session in a circle with you some candles lit. Like, if you're gonna do some real shit, do some real shit.
I teach classes coming soon, y'all. I'm gonna teach y'all that.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna teach them. Look, we're about to do some joy classes, because I teach Reiki. I teach about Tantra. I teach because it's so important, because they vilified our stuff. They put the porn out. They put these other human beings with our men and tried to breed with us. They did a lot of that stuff to try to corrupt and take our power, and we gotta get our power back. Like, we have to. So it's imperative, but that's just a few of the little things that I wanted to just drop. 2023 it's going to be lit. Like it's going to be a very
Ooh,
fast paced year.
saucy.
um Obviously money systems gone, so just gonna get your stuff together now. But it to me it's nothing to feel like. I'm super excited, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Right.
beautiful time. This is why we chose to be here. Nobody's here that didn't choose to be here. The way these planetary alignments are and the way that this prison plane is set up, we literally chose to come here to assist them in the transition in this season. So we
Yes,
were
we
here
did.
when this thing was taken, and we was like, you know what? We was kind of like Makandai. We was like, oh, you will see me again. You know what I'm saying? We was like Tucson. We was like, you gonna see me again. Like, I promise you, you gonna
Oh
see
yeah.
me again. You not like, I don't care if I come back a mosquito and kill you like malaria. We came with the COVID. Like, I promise you, even if I have to come as a virus. Like if you remember that thing, that show with
Yeah.
Joe Morton, he was like, it's gonna take a virus to kill another
Yeah,
virus.
I remember. Yeah.
Because there's a virus. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
wipe these niggas out for real.
Facts,
'Cause,
facts,
so
facts.
that's what it is.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful, man. That is such a powerful, powerful. I don't even know what to call that shit. Truth be told, that's a channel. That is a message. That is a very powerful message from the ancestors themselves and herself. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, she is very, very talented, very wisdomous in what she does. And point of inquiry, reflection. There's a lot of people here, a lot of reflections here that basically want a natal chart reading, and we want to know where can they want to know where they can reach you at in order to get a natal chart reading.
Yeah. For right now, DM me. Ironically, I'll give you a funny story. I thought like in May I was done. I've been reading for like 8, 9 years. I've been, in the spiritual business like over probably 12. And then like in October, the ancestors like, nah, you getting pulled into war. You're not done yet. So I had to like
Mm-hmm.
literally come back in. And so of course I have Reiki students and I'm reading again. And I fought with them. I was like, no, like, I think I did my work. I'm done. Like, I'm tired. I want a break. And they was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you've been called to action. That was just the rest. So
Got
DM
it.
me. I'm getting my site back up because I had my site down. I thought I was done. I was like, oh, okay. I did what I was supposed to do. And I was like, no. So, but I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a person. When I'm in, I'm in. And it's been actually a beautiful experience. I've just ran into, because you know what I've noticed in this season? Everyone that the ancestors send me to, because I don't go looking for anybody. The way I'm set up is you have to find me. I don't find you. I've never ever advertised for nothing. And
Mm-hmm.
all of the goddesses and gods are like high priestesses or warriors, or they're just all very high elite beings. Because I told the ancestors, don't bring me no baby people. Like I'm not assigned and called to no baby, nothing. They all have to be very high vibrational people who I'm just assisting them in perfecting their goals. So like if they're gifted and they don't realize like that they're channelers or priestesses and I need to assist them on how to do their rituals, I'll do it. If they need to learn how to do Reiki, I can do it. If they need to learn astrology deeper, I'll do it. But don't send me nobody that's at the beginning of their journey, because I don't have the
Nah,
patience for it. Yeah, like
nah,
that's not my assignment. It's not my
nah. That's
assignment.
not
So.
a. Yeah, you
Yeah,
better
because
go
we in
route.
war, and weak soldiers will get you killed. And so with
Yeah, y'all better
distractions,
go
so I
see.
don't have
Yeah,
time for no distractions, and I don't have time for no weak ass soldiers. Like
if
only
you.
warriors. Because I tell people first, I'm a spiritual warrior first. I'm a divine mother second, and then I'm a teacher. And my teaching is only tools so I can train up other soldiers. But at the end of the day, I came here to war. I'm a warrior
Right.
first. So
If y'all
everything else
talking
is
about,
secondary.
yeah, if y'all want to talk about baby shit, y'all go visit Ralph Smart.
Yeah.
Infinite Waters.
See, you just will
Y'all
not.
go, y'all go see Ralph Smart. Slow motion this
No,
side,
yeah, ain't no
slow
slow
motion.
motion, no infinite waters. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you know what? It's love
Diving
though.
deep once again.
To the left. To
You know what I'm
the
saying?
left.
Hey, the cat down the road. The cat down the road. Let's.
Like this.
Yo, no shade. You know what I'm saying? No shade whatsoever, man.
But you know
That's
what?
our
I
people.
love your
That's our
Anubis
people as well,
picture though
man.
behind you, because that's actually the energy we
Yeah,
are
that's
in.
my.
Because another channel I had gotten
We are in
was,
the.
we are in the weighing of the heart. And I promise you,
Mm-hmm.
when people, because with eclipses, and in particular with Scorpio eclipses, because the last time we've had these Scorpio eclipses was 2014. And
Mm-hmm.
2014 was a lot of deaths. And it's that sudden deaths. It's not that you get cancer or you get whatever. It's that you get up, you may thought you weren't feeling good, and by 12 p.m., folks be checked out of here. It's that kind of
Fact.
energy. And so
Big
it's that
fact.
weighing of the heart. Heart got to be light as a feather. So that's why we have to do a lot of the shadow work and healing childhood traumas or inner wounds or past life karmic debts or whatever it is. And so that's all of us beings, because we can't come in heavy physically, whether it's food, diet, whatever, but most importantly, spiritually. So I think it's so beautiful, and I think it's so timely that you're always speaking with Anubis.
Yeah, that's my
Behind.
boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. I gotta come with the truth. I gotta come with the truth, man. I feel like, I've went through a lot of trials and tribulations in life in order
Uncomfortable,
for
yeah.
me to get, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at now. You know what I'm
Raising the
saying? So
vibration.
that's what we're here to
Mm.
do. That's what we're here to
No,
do.
yeah.
So
See, I'm
reflection,
on
please.
several things. I'm goddess of Kali Ma. We coming to tear shit up. I'm in my a set that we covered out to collect all the pieces to help put them together. But I'll go into this, tell the grave, rise and Phoenix. What you thought was gonna kill me, rise. Like it's all of your various lifetimes. Like it's so many energies right now that is in. And then like today I'm wearing my Mama Maria Laveau piece. So right. So that's why the goddess energy is very important and high right now, that we got to get back into our work, because they brainwashed us and we lost our power. They took our main weapon. Our weapon is our voodoo, hoodoo, like our
You know what I'm saying?
spirituality. So
Yeah,
we got
you
to
know what
get
I'm
back
saying?
in. We got to get back in our daily rituals, our works, our
Okay.
laws, our ancestors, our whoever. And the goddesses in particular, because I'm telling you, when we are tapped in, baby, they can't do nothing with us. They
Nothing.
do not do anything with us.
Thank you for that. That being said, Goddess, what is your email for the people to reach you at? DM you, or like what's the best way to
They
get
can
at you?
DM me on TikTok, which I'm Rising Phoenix 78. I'm the same one on Instagram, which is Rising Phoenix. That's RAISING Phoenix 78 on both Instagram and TikTok. My email address, if you want to reach me, is the same. I don't know if you want to somebody want to type it in or put it in or pin it, but it's
I got you.
RAISING Phoenix, so PHOENIX78 @gmail.com.
So Raising Phoenix.
78.
Okay.
Alafia.
78
Yeah,
at
78.
gmail.com. Okay.
And I will say, I'm filling up quickly. I'm almost full for December. I only have a couple more slots for December. So if you don't get in now, then you'll have to get in for 1st of January, because my stuff I've gotten so busy lately. So I will say that. But I will take care of you. I promise.
Okay. Now, that being said, do you have like a Cash App that people can send you if anybody's feeling generous for the information that they received today?
Yes. My Cash App is the same. So it's right. I think, look, hold on. Let me look that up, because I don't hardly look. I'm so.
What happened? Is she here?
My app is
Oh, there we
Rise.
go.
Yeah, I had to look it up. Look, I don't even know. Look, I got kids. I'm used to sending money to my kids. I'm used to being on the other end, not the receipt.
I
My
feel you.
my Cash App is Rising Phoenix. So RAISING Phoenix. So yeah.
Okay. That's it, Rising Phoenix.
Yeah, just Rising Phoenix is not a 78 on that one. So, and you should see my
Okay.
face on it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop this up right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna pop this
And
up
so
right
if you
quick.
hit me in the DM and you're actually serious and you need like a reading or whatever, I will hit you back. I will text you. I will give you a number to contact, and we will connect. So it's PHOE. So it's OE. I think you got EO.
PHO. Oh, wow. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right. So it's
Yeah.
PHO. I mean, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Reflective. I appreciate it.
You know.
Thanks.
So
And for just everybody being
so
here.
okay, so that's her IG at the top. RisingPhoenix78. Then you have her email address is risingphoenix78@gmail.com for anybody who wants to get any reading. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Cash App, my Cash App, Conscious Jews, and then her Cash App, Rising Phoenix. So if you're feeling generous, you love the information, y'all, please support us. That being said, for the people that were sending roses and microphones and whatnot, I said this again, I don't get any of that. That is TikTok. That is solely TikTok. So when you're hitting those roses and those microphones and whatever it is, TikTok gets that money. It's not us. So just to let you guys know, it's not me. It's not Rising Phoenix. It is TikTok that gets that money. So when y'all, the next time y'all come in, please don't hit those buttons because it's TikTok that is receiving it, not me. I'm not affiliated with TikTok at all. It's a trick system that they basically created, and I don't get none of that. Just to let you guys know. So yeah.
It's also
So
want to say thank you, Reflections, for your just detail, just going over that. So thank you for everything that you just do and go in. And I know this is what, page 2 or 3 that you on. I know I done followed you and
I'm
had to
on.
find
This is my
a couple
fourth.
times.
This is my fourth page. This is my
Your
fourth
fourth?
page.
Okay,
I
I
had
know
to
I
go.
followed
Yeah.
you and found you a couple pages. Also, he's on Patreon. I don't know if y'all on his Patreon. I follow him, of course, on all the platforms, IG, YouTube, and Patreon. But his Patreon, he be having some good stuff. He goes in, so his Patreon, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some good shit on my Patreon that I can't put on my YouTube, and of course I can never put on Instagram. I can never put on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Instagram's a little bit more lenient to me, but I'm shadow banned on Instagram right now, so you know what I'm saying?
I used
But
to let him ban me. You can't even find my stories, Harlem.
stop
You don't
lying.
get
Stop lying, okay? You're going straight to jail. You're going straight to jail if you don't stop lying.
Hey, that means
Okay,
we're doing
y'all.
something right. That means
So
we're doing something right. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, Reflection, you got anything else to say before we part ways? I mean, in this
That's my
physical right
page.
now.
I put the tattoo on it. No, it just has actually me with my face, with the green now. So it should be probably capital RAISING, capital PHOENIX. But no, it don't have a tattoo. It's just a picture of my face.
Cherie Williams, right?
Yeah.
It
Very
says your
well.
name on it. Yeah, Cherie Williams.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay,
Yep, that's
y'all.
it. Yeah, I think somebody sent something in. Looks like Patrice. For testing, Patrice. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the test in.
Okay. Well, once again, y'all, we did it. You know what I'm saying? We presented some beautiful information that's pertaining to basically the raising of our consciousness, the raising of our awareness, the raising of the vibration and the love
I see
quotient between
somebody
us
asked about your
as.
Patreon. Did somebody asked about your Patreon? Because I see somebody has Patreon there. Looks like they
Oh
may be.
no, that Indigo got it. She got my Patreon. She was just saying
Oh,
my Patreon is fire.
oh,
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. To anybody who's on my Patreon, you know what's up. I'm about to drop some more fire on that junk. You know what I'm saying? So there we go.
Hi. Sheree, actually also, that's it's Haiti Haitian. So yeah, that's another one, love. So anyway.
Yeah. So let's get it. I got my brother in here, Alkaline Amos. Y'all want to be vegan, y'all want to be alkaline. My brother made some fire ass food. Alkaline Amos right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother. This is my real brother. This is my brother. This is my one of my best.
Okay.
This is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? My best friend.
Find
So
him because I've been in my transition, so I'm got to follow him.
yeah. Follow him. He's got some great stuff. You know what I'm saying? Great stuff. I almost blocked him. But that's my brother, man. Alkaline Amos. I'm trying to find a way to
It's hard. They don't let you pin like on Instagram. We can pin people who come in.
I don't know why it don't let me pin. I
TikTok
don't know
whack.
why it don't let me pin, but whatever, man. Yeah, give my brother a follow, Alkaline Amos, y'all. Give Rising Phoenix a follow, and you know what we do here, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Give
This
thanks.
is This is the school of the gods and the goddesses. We are raising in frequency, vibration, love. Let's continue to do this. Let's continue to be loving and kind to one another. And whatever you see one, you know what I'm saying? You reach one, you teach one, you know what I'm saying? Let them know what's going on so no one's left out, you know what I'm saying? As with this increase of consciousness, they're going to be getting buzzes and they're going to be asking questions. And you are the perfect candidate to tell them what's going on. Slowly,
I think I did
slowly
get
drip feed them.
I see Rita. Oh, give thanks. Yes, goddess, I got it. That's how you said yes, I got it, Rita. If that was you
Okay.
saying that with it.
Big true. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all once again, y'all. Thank y'all once again. I appreciate love
I
every single
thank
one of
I get
y'all. Raising Phoenix, appreciate y'all. All right, appreciate loves y'all. Okay.
thanks.
That being said,
Thank God.
all right. Thank you for tuning into my frequency. You only tune into my frequency because you resonate with the information that I have. You know what I'm saying? Spooks throwing more roses. You're going straight to TikTok. You're going to jail, Spooks. That's where you're going. Straight to jail
They
right
go to
now. Straight
jail.
to jail.
Oh Lord.
All right, y'all. Appreciate love, y'all. Peace in, y'all. Peace. Peace.